Hello.
Sorry
Hi.
guys,
Welcome
there's a
back.
werewolf
Hey.
outside, and we're really excited to be here with DashBack episode number 13. 13.
Mhm.
Oh, that's an unlucky
That's a
number.
little unlucky. But we got nothing but luck in this episode. We got a lot to get
hmm
through. I forget. Are we back on track? Are we back on schedule? We're not because the patch
No,
didn't come
we're
out.
not. We're like off
Although
schedule, but we will be for the next patch. We'll be back on because that'll be 2 weeks from
there
now.
was actually, I know you were working all day. There was a bit of an
hmm
update today.
Oh, I thought I saw
Regarding
hotfix the other day, but
you saw the new HUD
no, I didn't see this.
or not? The when someone dies.
Oh no, did they add it to the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, they added
Nice.
they added the Smash Ultimate thingy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
Did they change
cool.
the purple effect too?
No, they did
No?
not.
Okay, good. I didn't like the
That
purple
was
effect
just
that was
that
in
was
the
just in the
beta.
thing. Yeah, I don't really I you'll see when you play. It's really
Yeah.
big. It's a lot of text. There's on a lot of the smaller stages when a stock gets taken, takes up like the whole screen, and I'm just like, dude, I need to see what's going on the stage. Like I
Oh, no,
have
then
to be
maybe I
able
don't
to
know
see
what
it.
this is then. We'll get into it probably when we talk about the last patch.
Okay. Well,
But we got a
speaking
lot of good
of,
stuff coming. Well, let's give them a little taste of what's to come first.
okay.
Because
Yeah,
obviously
oh
we're going
yeah.
to be talking about EVO. We had the HBox EVO qualifier. That'll be our first big segment. R2CS EU just had their first major, which was pretty hype. There were a couple other small turns. We're going to be talking about our predictions for EVO. But like you were saying before I so rudely interrupted you, let's talk about the last patch, the July mid-month
Oh yeah.
patch, and of course Pool Party Forsburn. Which I mean, by the
He's
way, guys, if you're liking what you're seeing here, you should use code BARKUP in the Rivals 2 store for 5% extra bucks and to support us.
and I
Now,
mean, listen,
yeah,
what's not to like about this right
uh,
here? That awesome. I mean, you get the whistle taunt as well. You
yeah,
can also get that in addition. That awesome whistle taunt tells him to get out of there. He's got a popsicle. He's
hmm
got sand in the towel, and he's got no flipping shirt on. Let's
yeah.
go,
Which
showing all of those
he doesn't.
abs.
He's arguably more covered than normal.
I mean,
He's
yeah, you
no, not
could,
argue. He has shorts on instead of a loincloth. So he's covering up, but it's like
yeah,
he's leaving
but he's
he's leaving more to the imagination, you know?
yes. It's the
But
same with the Absa swimsuit. It's like Absa is more covered up in her
mhm.
in the other one, but it's like hotter. Can you scroll down? Give
So
me
I did actually want to. I really like this foreskin.
okay.
I think it's just like everything about it works so well thematically. Like the popsicles, the dagger is really smart. I love the capes, the towel. It's just really cool. One of my favorite skins I think they've done in the game. But now, yeah, let's go down. Let's go down a
Yeah.
little bit.
Intermediate
Intermediate
tutorials.
tutorials, cool. I'm glad they're working on these. I low key forgot about them, if I'm honest. They added the beginners
No,
one.
yeah. Absolutely,
And
yeah.
I guess they're not really for us. Um, but it's cool that they're here, and I look forward to the advanced ones. And it's just good for new players, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, some cool stuff. The next EU R2CS event is going to be City Lab Smash Fest. That is going
Mhm.
to be this weekend. The same weekend as Smash Factor is also going to be going on. Although I don't think I don't think Smash Factor is part of the circuit, right?
No,
No, it's not. Okay.
yeah.
But yes, those are two sick tournaments coming up this weekend. Um,
hmm
that we're going to be looking out for. There's actually a third one that's going to the pizza shop
The
number
pizza
3.
shop,
The
yeah,
pizza shop
really.
number 3, everyone's
Number
favorite
3.
New England regional
Yeah,
that we are going to be attending, and we are going to be going. What are you feeling? 1-2? Feeling a
I'm
nice
probably going on
1-2?
two. That's okay.
You
I'm
probably going
probably
on
going
2?
on
I
two.
don't like that.
Yeah.
You're playing good, man. Playing the best you ever damn
I'm
played.
playing good. I'm not one too good.
You might be
All
one
right.
too good. All right.
If
All
I get a
right.
good if I get a good
Let's see.
bracket,
Let's
I
see.
could
Let's see.
go
Let's see.
1-2. But we're gonna also probably be on comms for that. I might like tweet or something when we're on
Yeah.
comms because that's a fun time. It was really fun doing it
It's
last time. In
so
person
fun. Are you
comms
kidding me?
is so much better.
The quadcast,
The
unreal. So
quadcast,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Keep it
skins for
going.
City Fest, skins for Supernova, obviously Evo and Collision. I checked the other day, or yeah, Evo Supernova Collision. The Olympia Evo skin and like I guess all the merch or whatever, it's a $13,000 pop bonus for Evo. Isn't that crazy? It hit 10K like a
That's
little bit ago.
ridiculous.
But yeah, 13K pot bonus for Rivals. That's so sick.
That's
But we'll
that's
talk more about
really,
Evo
really
later,
dope.
obviously.
It's unfortunately like actually I'm not too familiar with the other prize pools. I'm sure Street Fighter has like $1 million prize pool maybe.
Yeah, something
Um
crazy.
which is really funny, dude. Quick aside, the Street Fighter Capcom World Cup, the prize distribution, first place gets like $1 million, in second place gets like $300,000. It's like the
Damn.
discrepancy is really insane. It's something like that. I'm gonna look it up. You keep segueing because
Yeah.
I wanna know.
We'll keep talking. There's not too much in this patch. I don't think there were really many balance changes, maybe just some absent buffs, if I recall correctly. So we'll have an collision skin coming soon. Some cool blue shop items. Zebra locks for some reason got a cool blue. Some
Don't hate the palettes, man. We love the
icons.
palettes.
No, it's just I love. Of course, I love the palettes. It's just like I didn't expect cool blue zebra locks, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
that makes
cool. A
sense.
couple of new icons. The emotes they actually added like in one of accidentally, I think earlier, the scream and the glamour, which is fun. We're big fans of emotes over here at the Wrong Tree.
Yeah.
We got a couple general changes. Right stick inputs will now be processed before grab and parry inputs, but it makes buffer dacus inputs result in dac instead of a dash grab. Ledge grab lockout is now applied when jumping for ledge, only mattered for ABSA. A little bug fix for Edalus, turning his get up attack damage from 9% to 6.
Mhm.
And then we got some nice changes to ABSA. I haven't noticed we haven't really gotten to see that much ABSA in tournament really. So I haven't felt a lot of these changes. And the
Right.
ABSAs I'm playing against, I don't think it makes too much of a difference.
Yeah.
Although I did
She's
actually, I did feel this the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That's one of the more generous buffs. Absolutely. I like a lot of these changes. I think the wave dash change was probably really good.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see at Evo, like for sure.
Mm.
I honestly don't know if Evo might be too soon for the absas to
I
be
think so.
like good enough.
And I remember like looking through the seeding and stuff, and I couldn't
There's no
point out any
absas.
ABSA players. Yeah,
Well, that's what it would be. It would be like an upset
not
run.
upset. Yeah,
Like that
maybe.
we wouldn't
I
be
think
ready for.
with the wave dash and like air dash change, I think was made to make her feel more like Rival One. There's a lot of stuff in. So I edited the how apps works video for Wisely, and then there
Mhm.
was a lot of stuff like he wrote the script for it. Maybe I shouldn't leak, but I'm gonna leak. Like before he actually like got that much playtime in the playtest, just going off of Rivals One stuff. So there were some things like the wave dash because it was better in Rivals One. Obsession will now finally enable air drift. No, where was it? Oh yeah, the plat drop. You could buffer gravity jumps in
Yeah.
Rivals 1 through platforms, and that was in the script originally, but you couldn't do it in Rivals 2. Now you can. So a lot of stuff to make her. I think the general consensus was that she was kind of weak on launch, and
Yeah.
so this gives her some buffs, though, like going crazy by any means.
No, this is nice. This is a
So I have
nice
no
little
problem with
boost. She's
this.
still not great. I've seen some people she works really, really hard, it seems, for like an average reward.
Yeah,
I think that comes through in like things like just think about how precise the aerials are. The aerials are really, really hard to
Mhm.
get the most out of them, but they're some of the most potent moves on hit. It like I know I was listening to someone talk earlier about how these double jump characters, traditionally in like Smash, have generous hitboxes on the aerials. Like Peach is can mash. Or no, she is a double jumping character actually. Peach, Yoshi, like Mewtwo, these floaty characters have really big hitboxes to compensate for how hard it is to be precise with the movement. Absa doesn't have that. Like the hitboxes are really they're quite difficult to hit, and the reward is like good. The reward is very good.
yeah,
But and like if they were much better, they would be a serious problem. But it's still like she works really hard. I think she works
Yeah.
really hard to do some of the stuff that she needs to be doing
And
to
she
win
dies
certain
so
games and
early.
certain matchups. Yeah, and she does. She's
I
pretty
learned recently that
unforgiving.
she's not even like the lightest character, but because of
No,
her
she's not.
floatiness, she like exits hits done way higher than a lot of the
Yeah,
rest of the cast.
Raster is like notably lighter, but Absa just is so
Falls so
much
much
easier to
slower.
kill. So much easier to kill. She has such low vertical air friction, so
Hmm.
she's going super high, and it can be tough. It can be really unforgiving, but I'm excited to see at Evo if we have any sort of sets like that going on.
Yeah, I want to see. Um, so there was just a patch today. No notes of the new thing. It
Yeah,
looks like it. Regardless, I think that it just about does it for
yeah,
that topic.
pretty
We
simple
can get
patch.
into what will probably take up the bulk of the episode, which is of course the HBox Evo qualifier number. Ooh, HBox Evo qualifier number 2, won
Oh
by the one
yeah,
and only
baby.
William Batista or whatever his name is, something like that.
Okay, real quick before we
Yeah.
I might have boomed this whole segment, but it's kind of fine. I got the Street Fighter 6 Capcom Cup
Oh please.
numbers. First place gets $1 million. Second place gets 100,000, which means that grand finals is
Wow.
a $900,000 money match, which is
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
ridiculous. Like is absolutely crazy. And then like eighth gets $5,000. That's is insane.
That is
More
wild.
money than we're seeing in like Smash and Rivals, but that is a harsh sort of drop off of the distribution. Regardless,
Let's talk about
because I just had that pulled
Evo
up. Let's talk about it.
qualifier
Let's talk about it.
because
There were some
Feedbacks did
really
it.
nice things. There were some really nice things. I think this tournament. Should we talk about how much it sucked first, or should we talk about like the good things first? That is really the question.
I think let's talk about the good things first.
Yes,
Let's
good
be
idea. I
positive.
like that. Always heading forward. This
Mhm.
tournament had some real banger sets in the top 8. It has been a
Yeah.
while since we saw B-Bats at a tournament of this size. He has been doing really nice at the fusions and actually just lost the
Fusions.
fusion after this. First fusion
Yeah, to
loss that
Animal.
B-Bats had to Animal.
He was at CEO as well, but that was like the only thing in a minute that he'd been
Yeah.
at. That second.
He
Where
was
he
at
beat, he beat
CEO?
oh sorry,
He got
combo
third,
breaker,
right?
combo breaker.
Combo breaker.
He got
Yeah.
second to Cake after beating him at combo
Yep.
breaker.
Yeah. So B-Bat's really nice. ZB had a wonderful return to
Yeah.
form in this tournament.
As did Stango.
As did Stango. I'm saying like there's a lot of really nice stories coming back. Even Ion, who doesn't like you could argue,
He
like
doesn't
maybe
he doesn't
fifth
play
is
that
an
much on
underplacement. He just doesn't play that much.
he doesn't play online, and there hasn't really been anything West Coast. He went to Smash Camp, but that besides, we had a lot of more storied players, but then we got some new kids on the block, at least in this
Mm-hmm.
game. Adam, Animal, Remrin, who we got to see at Gommel now returning, and then I mean, let's just take a quick peek at the lowers games because this was there were some bangers in here. Animal pick one,
Yeah.
Zeus, Adam, and Adam Elkies, Human Lime, won the Orcane, Gangster over here, Sophie getting 9th, Hyper Flame. This is
Hyperflame doing really well.
a
Yeah.
stacked tournament.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we can talk about some of those because it was an interesting top 64, but we want to talk about this top 8 first before we talk about
Yeah.
some of the players that are notably missing from this top 8 and what a
Mhm.
top 8 it was. First, we have what's this?
I don't know.
what's
I don't
this
think
clip?
I don't think it was
I was about to talk about
timestamped
B-Bats.
correctly. Yeah. Let's talk
Oh,
about
okay.
B-Bats.
Yeah. B-Bats
Okay,
came back, answering strong.
Easy.
Really,
Whatever, just
one of
talk to
the
me.
yeah. I'll just talk about B-Bats.
Yeah,
I
just
love
talk.
talking about
Well,
B-Bats.
I mean, I'll go to the end and we'll find him.
Yeah, B-Bats came back sort of onto this big stage, so to speak, and did what he does best, which is float in your face and press aerials.
Yeah.
Like really, I heard B-Bats on commentary at the EU RCS,
Yeah.
which also did a wonderful job describing how there are two types of fleet players. There's the Peach players and there's the Pit players. And he is a masher, so to speak, is a Peach player for sure. Like, is in your face.
Internet died. My internet. Sorry, I was singing a song about my internet dying. It only happens when we do this. You're not visible yet, but I think I am
I'm in the
sending
VDO. I
go.
think you needed to. Yeah.
No, we're back. We're back.
Cool. Cool. We're
Um,
back, man. That should just be happening.
I
No
think usually we're
matter.
just calling Billy B Bats a masher.
Yeah, I was calling Billy Bats a masher. He really likes to brawl. If you could just resume the video, I'm sure we'll see like a lot of aerials coming out, especially like in this matchup, which is probably more on the even side because Claren can really keep her at bay and kill her really fast. But once Fleet gets in, it's kind of just a one-way ticket to the blast zone. So Bbat's showcasing his signature Fleet style. Like I'm really struggling to think of a Fleet player that does it like this. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
has
for
this
sure.
style of play because like Mystery Soul, Sealder, they're both like people like Keeve. Does Keeve still play
Yeah,
Fleet
Keep
like
still
crazy?
plays
I haven't
Fleet.
used Fleet in a damn while. Like
Just
Sawstep,
playing
all these people
seriously.
really don't get in your face as much as Billy Bats does.
Yeah.
So I love seeing such a unique playstyle have this success in a tournament with as many stakes because B-Bats, both these grand finalists weren't registered for EVO.
Yeah.
B-Bats, they were both relying on the win to be able to go, and B-Bats did just that. So now he's going to EVO. Previously wasn't, and we'll talk a little bit about Preds later, but is one of the players that I expect to see in the top 8, and I think could have a real shot at going on a run and winning the whole thing.
I think this was so huge for B-Bats. This is like the first win he's gotten of this caliber. Like a lot of second placements or like
Yeah.
around there, and to finally get the dub and get to go to Evo off of it is really cool. He's been like talking about how he's been like just peaking in form. It's basically since just like before Combo Breaker, and he has not slowed down, which has been really impressive.
Yeah.
He won the monthly of Aether before this. And so hot off that win, he coming right in here and wins pretty dominantly. It felt in pretty much every match he played, he felt very in control, except maybe this game won a grands or on Gunshu just kind of held W at him and
Mhm.
just kept comboing him.
Yeah.
But
So
everything
something else I'm
else, he was on
thinking
top. Yeah.
about B-Bats is like the melee guard that has sort of come and gone because we talk about B-Bats having all this momentum going into EVO, which is true. And he actually started out the lifespan of the game really strong as well. And then after the fleet nerfs sort of fell off a little bit and was
Yeah, took
absent
his
from a
foot off
lot
the
of these
gas.
places. And I think we saw that a lot from a lot of the top melee players that came over to this game. I mean, people like Void stopped playing this. He's not a melee player, but you know what I mean.
Cody.
B-Bats is going strong. Cody eventually stopped playing. Leffen bowed out. I haven't seen Leffen in a bracket in a damn
Yeah,
long time. Mango's gone, but that's like a little bit different. But he was
that's
gone anyway.
different. He was gone anyway.
And so to see, I love seeing rivals. And I know it's still early on in the lifespan of the game, but I love to see this game capture like the hearts and the minds of these competitors.
100%
I don't know
agree.
how much Weebats has been playing Melee. I've honestly only been seeing rival
Yeah.
stuff from him coming out. So I really enjoy that. That's something I like a lot.
And he had
Anything
a
else to
difficult
say?
bracket too. They had to beat Rangunju twice, ZB, Sophie, Toothbrush, who I didn't realize Prince of Delaware was Toothbrush
Oh,
on Start
dude,
GG.
I didn't know that until like halfway through the bracket.
Yeah,
It was
but
fire.
and Bop got him as well. So not an
Yeah.
easy bracket. And what's up? There's actually a ton of really difficult. Went going through the paths, and like a lot of
Mhm.
the people that made top 8 had some difficult ass times getting there, which it makes
Oh,
sense
for
for a
sure.
tournament this stacked. But like if you get like the 1 seed or something coming in, they usually don't have that difficult of a time
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
terms of there.
For sure. But the 1 and 2 seeds were snatched away very early in the bracket because Marlin DQ'd and Kegasalt got 2-0'd by Hyperflame in like the first or second round of top 64. So it pretty much opened up the whole bracket, which is why we get to see so many cool players going on runs like this. And yeah, we'll talk. Some of those paths are brutal in the lower side. But let's talk a little bit about Wrong Gunshoe, shall we?
Let's talk about the Gumshoe.
The Gumshoe. I wanted this win so bad because I knew that it was the difference between going to Evo or not. For Wrong Gunshoe. Still, I'm quite happy with the Ronshu's performance at this tournament. 'Especially against ZB. There was like I learned so much as a Claren player looking at this matchup. He has a really unique approach to it and he's literally innovating kill confirms. Like, I don't know if you saw the up throw, Nair 6, neutral B2 things he was doing. That shit kills Crag at like 50 if you get a grab at the ledge, and it's just something that was like underexplored. And so I'm in the Claren Discord in the labbing channel, and everyone's freaking out like, holy shit, like we could kill Crag at 50 all the time on DI out. It's just like, it's super cool. So that was really nice to see. He played pretty well. Ended up falling to a B-Bats that was in form in the winners finals and in the grand finals. But it's a tough matchup. I mean, you want to talk about like tell me what matchups Fleet loses right now. You know, it's like it's kind of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. The rest, there's some arguments. Like, I think you could genuinely still argue that Claren Slight wins this. You don't think it's even, but definitely a lot of great stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about Wrong Gunshoe.
I mean, he only lost to B-Bats.
After Gommel. Only lost to B-Bats. Had a great showing otherwise. Was really in form.
Killing it. And it's a shame we don't get to see him at EVO.
It's a damn
Hopefully
shame.
we'll see him in another major soon. Let's talk about Zachary Benson, shall we?
Oh, dude.
Let's talk about
You
ZB.
just read my mind because that's the order that we go in.
Because this guy, we talked a little bit. It might have been the last episode, might have been the one before.
It was the last episode. We were talking some smack.
We were talking a little bit smack. How we low key falled off. And by falled off we mean getting like 5th.
Yeah.
But he went from like a title contender to 5th, and now he's looking back, not even back. He's looking in I'd say peak form at this point, overcoming the Orcane demons of Remrin and as well Human Lime. Newly on the Orcane, switched from Raster to Olympia to Zetter to Orcane, or I think was the order of things.
Yeah,
for
a lot
Human
of
Lime.
characters.
But yeah, ZB came in 3-0'd Remrin. I want to pull up his. Oh yeah, you're right. His path, because I don't believe he dropped a game going into top 8.
I think that sounds right.
Let me double check that for
Yeah,
us.
because beat Human Lime to qual. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't. You're absolutely right. And like I don't want to like gloss over how impressive I think the wins on Human Lime and more importantly Remwin were, because just as the last tournament at Gommel a couple of weeks ago, ZB got double eliminated by Remrin, and not only got double eliminated, it got like pretty destroyed. It's one of the more dominant sets I've ever seen. So be able to grind out the matchup and come back looking like this is really impressive.
Yeah, for sure. And then his sets against Stango, and even the one against B-Bats was pretty good. But he looks fantastic and primed to be in contention for a high placement at EVO, if not the title itself.
I'd be looking out for him because, like, honestly, before, and this might be disrespectful, but in terms of like serious, like super major winning contenders, I always sort of thought that ZB was kind of along for the ride is the impression that I got from watching a lot of his gameplay and seeing him so like be one of the most consistent players over the course of this lifespan of this game, but just fall short when it came to a lot of the heavy hitters. But specifically
He did have to
grinding
play a
out,
lot against like a lot of Cake Assault's fleet.
it's a lot of Cake Assault. But I mean, even after that, I mean, it's stuff like that. It gives me a lot of hope for Evo, specifically his wins over the Orcanes, to show me that these are winnable matchups. These are doable, and that he has the fire to make them doable. So I'm really excited actually to watch ZB going into Evo.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of him. This was just one thing one of the only things I took note of is just being able to take off that rock and turn it into a kill.
Yeah,
is pretty silly, but that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff ZB does. That's what he's known for.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All
Let's That's enough said about our good friend Zachary. Oh, we got double audio playing.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Did I just click the same link a bunch of times, or did the timestamp thing mess up? Oh, I think I know what happened. Let's talk about Stango.
No clue. Let's talk about Stango, another player that has a history with the game, and a storied player, a medaled player. Had that. I think we were also talking smack about Stango last episode.
It was these two that we were talking about, how they went from like title contenders to like 5th, 7th place around there, and they both proved us wrong here. And especially Stango is interesting because he talks about how he does not like the online brackets. He does not like playing in them, but he decided to enter here with the Olympia and the Crag, no more Zetter. And he looks great. He looks amazing, especially the Olympia, in my opinion.
Looked phenomenal on this newer character of Olympia, really showcasing a lot of the strengths. Yeah, Stango was one of the players that I was getting fired up about. I was saying I need to see the passion. I see like his run at Genesis was electrifying. I've never seen him play like that. I was saying, where is Daddy Zetterburn? I need my father back. And it's not the Zetterburn, but I'm not gonna say Mommy Olympia.
Yeah,
but that would be the parallel is what I'm getting at, because Stango looked really, really phenomenal. What other wins did Stango have at this event? Other than
he double eliminated Ion, beat Zeus to Goose, and Sago were the biggest wins.
Hell yeah.
And I think interesting. So he's dual Crag Olympia, basically.
Right.
And Ion also
bracket,
tends to be dual Crag Olympia. And then Zeus to Goose also has an Olympia secondary. And interesting, I think, is that Stango went Crag for Ion and Olympia for Zeus. I didn't want to ditto with either character, which I think is an interesting thing to know.
Yeah, I wanted to play against. So I mean that makes sense though. I think it's more. I really think that it doesn't. It was less of a counterpicking thing, and more of a like. Okay, well, it is a counterpicking thing, but I feel like you could count on Ion playing the Olympia. I feel like you can count on Zeus playing the Crag, at least in this bracket. But you're absolutely right. It is interesting playing both sides of the matchup and coming out on top.
Yeah,
in both of them.
I'll actually agree. I don't like playing Dittos that much. Although I did play a Ditto Maple unranked the other day. But in general, I've never really been a fan. Except Crag Dittos.
It really depends.
Crag Dittos is different.
Crag Dittos, awesome. Even Olympia Dittos, I think, can be really fun, really fast paced, and really, really entertaining. Claren Dittos are beast mode. It's this very special matchup, I think, in the game, because Claren can really nullify a lot of the own things that she wants to do, and also gets destroyed by herself. But you're right. A lot of the other Dittos, like we talked about, the Oops All Absa was like kind of sleeper.
Yeah, that was pretty sleeper.
Everyone's day one Absa dittoing is like, I mean, it wasn't like day one exactly, but you know what I mean? And as well as like, I played some Dittos, like the Lox Ditto sucks. The Edelus Ditto sucks, which we'll talk about because there was one in this top 8.
There was like 4.
Yeah. The Zetter Ditto, fire.
Quick, I do think, Matt, we need to fill this out. I feel like we should after last episode.
Yeah.
We're low key the media convincing
we are
people
the
he was
media.
done.
So did we convince ourselves that he was done?
I think so. I think so.
So I think. Do
Sorry,
you have a
sorry,
pen? Can we
Daddy
fill this out?
Zetter.
Or do we
I don't
just
have
want to do
a
verbally?
pen, but
Oh, okay.
I'll save image and we'll move
Well,
on.
the media did convince me that he was done. I did watch the games. That shit did not look great for him at the time. What else did it say on that form? I want to go point by point. I feel like I really owe this to him.
Oh, I already closed it.
That's.
I can pull it back up.
I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. I don't know Rivals. I think I do know Rivals.
Rivals.
And was I jealous of Stango? Yeah, I was pretty jealous of Stango.
Yeah.
I was jealous. I wanted to. I would never forgive myself if I let myself fall off as hard as he was going to, but didn't, because he's back. And Mercury was not in retrograde, so I'm not filling that out.
Yeah. For me, I think it's just media convinced me he was done, and I was jealous. I think it's that simple.
Yeah.
I respect Stango, and I will not talk down on the future first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay.
Yeah, he's
sorry, Stango.
One of a kind competitor. Sorry about that, Stango. Now let's keep pushing onward. Got a couple more competitors to talk about here. We've got our 5th to 6th place finishers. First, Ion in a very similar boat to Stango. I just think about them because they both play similar characters.
Yeah.
And honestly have, like, the new Olympia is really what makes me compare them in my mind. But
so
for the record,
Go ahead. Well, there was like one Ion set on stream. Yeah. And it was the Stango set, because they didn't stream losers because they wanted to, like, a losers top 8, so they wanted to finish it up. And a lot of people probably know that, like, Ion's got bad connection, just from his, like, ISP just having bad routing. So, like, the tournament was looking something like this for him, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We know what Ion's capable of as a player. He's one of the best, and I'm so excited to see what he has to offer at EVO. So online's had never really been a great showcase for him. I guess that he did win 2 coin boxes, didn't he? But as of late, he didn't really. He never really seriously competed in stuff like this, and because he just can't actualize the full potential. But he, 5th place is nothing to scoff at, and a good sign for what's to come in 2 weeks from now, just about.
I 100% agree. I mean, you're right. There was like not a lot of footage from this tournament from Ion, but he truly is. I feel very confident in saying he's one of the players that, in my mind, I'm expecting to top 3. Even though it's not seeded as such, even though you've got some really insane players, I think he's pretty unparalleled in the fundamental aspects of the game. Like he sees the thread. Like, did you watch Demon Slayer when he sees the thread?
Yeah.
That's Ion. He sees the thread, and whether it's on Olympia or Death by 1,000 Cuts or Crag hitting like a sick 4-piece to just kill you, I think that he is a player that we don't see a whole lot of because of the connection. Maybe because of like the region. We haven't seen him in a lot of offline events recently either. But I'm expecting great things from Ion at this tournament. No pressure, but like he's gonna tear it up. I'm expecting him to tear it up at this event.
I've got pretty high expectations as well for Ion. But let's talk about someone who didn't come into this tournament with very many expectations. That's Adam. Adam was a top 50 Rivals 1 Crag, who's been playing a lot of Edalus. And this was like the knowers know, and unfortunately, guys, we weren't knowers of Adam. We were knowers of Animal, but Adam came in and really impressed. I was watching the Zico stream,
dude. Like that
Zeke
is so
was like
insane.
popping off. Literally, like his mic kept cutting out anytime like Adam won a game or a set, because he just like was talking too loud or screaming too loud. It was really exciting to watch. I felt like I was just like automatically became an Adam fan just by watching and like feeling Zeke's energy. So I was very impressed. 5th place is super sick for coming out of to a lot of people coming out of nowhere, and put on a really impressive performance with the bear.
We talked about it. Yep. Dude.
Do you have anything you want to say about this?
I'm gonna hold my
bear?
tongue on this one. I'm gonna really let you do all the talking because there's another player where like this set was really cool. I think I went back and watched, or no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of was it the Zekely where Animal beat Zeus?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
that was Monthly
so
of Aether.
Monthly of Aether. Okay, I was thinking about that. The only real set I watched the full length of from Adam in this tournament was the lower eighths Edelus Ditto,
Yeah.
and I hate that. I really hate that. So
I liked everything but game 5 of that.
I have immense amounts of respect for this player. I think Edelus is a really evil character. I think if you're a knower, you should also think that because
Yeah.
like
He is evil.
the real boykos of the world know that Edelus is kind of broken. It's just like
I think,
but
Edelus,
yeah,
is very unforgiving advantage state, and I think Adam is really, really, really good at taking that advantage state to its full length.
Yeah, good thing it's
insane
hard for him to
reversals.
get that advantage state though, because he doesn't have the best burst option in the game. That's really fortunate. We really dodged a bullet with that one. So I gotta save my breath because I'm gonna be screaming about Maple later. I'm just like full disclosure that we're gonna talk about Maple later. But yeah, really good stuff to Adam, the highest placing analyst at this event, of which there were a couple, including Animal, who got 7th, including Pikmon, who lost another Ditto to
13th
for 9th.
I think 9th. Lost
yeah.
to one of them.
Yeah, so Edelus stocks are up. I don't know if we're gonna see the bear take charge of Evo. I'm thinking about it, and then I remember Spargo's in the bracket, and
Yeah.
I feel like they aren't going to make it very
well. There's,
far.
I think Full Stream could beat Spargo. For no particular reason, I think that. But
Okay.
Full Stream and Pikmon are both
money on it?
going.
You want to put money on it?
I don't know if they're going to play.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually,
If
we'll look
they
at the
put-
bracket later.
Yeah, we'll take a look. For now, I guess we could talk about the other bear in the room, Animal.
Of course. Of course.
Who you've been a knower of for a while because he
I've been a knower.
His YouTube like grind sessions. He just posts with like whatever player he's playing with, all their like their first to 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
So what do you know? What do you know about Animal?
Animal is a grinder. He's I think self-proclaimed content creator, has been making YouTube videos for pretty much since Edelus came out. And I stumbled upon his channel pretty early where he posts just full length grind sessions with top players. There's a couple videos of him just playing Rangunshu's secondaries, and a couple more of him playing Boyko's secondaries. So that's really cool for me, who's looking for Claire and Edelus VODs. That's really cool that Boyko wants to go raster against him. Whatever. It's Animal is a really sick player. I think that he climbed the ranks very quickly. He is one of the first players that I think I really saw tap into the advantage state. Like, this guy will go kind of bonkers for edge guards, which is what you're supposed to do, but it's really, it's just unrelenting. And I think not only, like we talk about it, this tournament had a great showing for 7th in an incredibly stacked bracket, but also won the Fusion Major over B-Bats, the winner of this tournament, in a 2-set grand finals. So, I'm so happy you have that pulled up. I didn't expect that. Yeah. You're really on it today. So
I
shout out. Yeah. Animal stocks are up. You can only go up from here. Check out the YouTube. Just look up like Animal Edelus, and you'll be able to see all of the freaking awesome, cool grind sessions that he's got going on. Pretty much a beast. I'm excited to see more. I don't know if he's going to Evo. I want to say probably not.
He's not.
Yeah.
At least I didn't see him. If he was seated really low.
Mm-hmm.
He managed to take the Fusion out. Who else did he beat?
I think just Cheesy.
Yeah,
like in terms of notable, and like maybe Zeke.
Beat Nar, or no, he didn't. Did he play Nar?
Oh, he went from winners. My bad.
Yeah.
Beat Cheesy. Mold Drifter, which is actually another impressive win.
Honestly, it's a little more impressive that he got 3 out and then won game 5 against B-Bats.
Yeah,
That's really impressive. It'd be
I agree with that.
cheesy. Yeah. So yeah, I look forward to seeing a little more of him. Oh, sorry, I got my tabs all confused.
We can go move right along.
Yeah, I think that
You
was
know?
that's just about all we had to say about Animal. Anyways, we got Remrin, one of our faves last week or last episode's monthly medal winner, I believe, or maybe it was the one
Yeah.
before. Yeah, no, it was last one.
She won. Yeah.
Keeping up the form, coming back in here, getting 7th place, a little lower than her 4th, but I don't think you're gonna be too upset about that in this.
I think the tournament
in
was
this
harder,
level.
genuinely.
I would agree. I think her bracket might have been harder, although she did play ZB again. But ZB ready for the matchup this time around.
Yeah, she's I love seeing this consistency because she very much had like an insane overperformance at Gommel and is looking to prove that it wasn't an overperformance and developing that consistency.
I want to talk real quick. She was one of the players I had in mind when I was like, everyone had a difficult run to get to this top 8. She had to beat Sophie, Hyperflame. I just lost it for a second. Archangel, Fullstream, Gekkinga, Piggy G, and Dance Demand. So not easy by any means.
And then lost to ZB and
Ion.
Ion? Yeah.
Yeah, Ion. I assume Olympia. Isn't like the Orcane matchup as far as I'm aware.
No,
with Crag.
Why would you? Yeah.
Why would you?
It was Olympia. Did Ion go Crag at all this tournament?
I don't know think if he went Crag at all. There was no.
I mean, there was no footage. No, you're right.
Maybe they had it in the start GG.
But the way the Olympia was playing, I'm inclined to say that it was all Olympia.
Yeah.
Personally.
I've no sense the nerf. She hasn't really played a ton. I wouldn't be surprised if she played against like Claren or something. But we'll have to see.
Yeah. Remrin, looking nice, looking clean. I mean, it's only it's such a performance so soon is really impressive to me.
Yeah, I wish her Sophie set was streamed because we got to watch 15 games of that back at the
it's
the Pride Power event, and they play really close and in a very exciting kind of style, and it was cool to see Remrin actually get to close it out. Was it a 2-0? I think it was.
I'm not entirely certain
Keep
off the top of my head.
Start GG. Like
that's very smart. You should keep it open because we want to look at top 64 after this. Which if you have it already pulled up, looking for the score for that set, then let's get right into it.
2-0, pretty dominant. Yeah, we got a couple other noteworthy things. Obviously, we got Sophie, who went out at 9th, which was a little bit no, there it is. A little bit of an underperformance for her. Definitely had higher expectations. I think running into a B-Bats in this form, and then Remrin, who's someone that I think has a good game plan against her, is a little unfortunate. But I think I'm not concerned.
Getting 9th to 1st and 7th is like pretty normal. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty chill vibes. Like she's not happy with the performance, but I'm honestly not too worried about her. Like you could say, like since she won CEO. She hasn't been as dominant online as well, but like I kind of have full faith that even if you consider these like horrific underperformances, which I don't think they are, I think she's like the competition's hard. Everyone's getting really good at this game, and I have full faith that she will be back up there at some point, brawling with the best of them.
And probably at EVO, we'll see her. Hopefully. We'll see her go deeper. And there was also Zeus the Goose who streamed his whole run with maybe a little bit of an underperformance. I'm not sure what he was.
Yeah, this one I was genuinely more disappointed in. Not that it's a bad placement by any stretch. I was just like,
God damn it.
Yeah, your cam died. Sorry, I thought you knew, so I didn't say anything. It was pretty recent though, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
But Zeus the Goose is someone I expected to see in top 4 full stop. Got upset by Adam.
Yeah.
In this set, which like honestly, this is a very volatile matchup. I went back, I watched like against Animal, against this as well. lost to Stango and Adam for 9th. Like, that's not crazy. He had some really good wins. I watched the Mao Kitty set on his stream. That was fire. I'm not gonna lie, even though it was a fire set, but it's a very volatile matchup. Edelus Crag, that like, God, it feels like a slot machine sometimes. It's really insane.
And people love slot machines.
People love slot machines. That's true. That
I
means
have the
they're awesome.
reactions of Stango and Adam beating Zeus to Goose. So we'll start with the one that came first, which is Stango.
Stango in winners.
Is he calling me? He is. He's calling me. Hello.
I'm the fucking best.
You're so
I'm the fucking best.
Dude.
I'm the fucking best. All of you are fucking dog shit. The fucking lag, the fucking bullshit. West Coast servers, Dallas, Mexico, Japan, Guatemala. You can't fucking hold me back. You guys are all fucking dog shit, motherfucking shit. GG's.
That's correct. The lead is correct.
And now let's watch Adam's reaction. Listen to.
Dude. Wait, Zeus. I told you. I fucking told you. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god, I told you could beat literally anybody.
Oh my god,
dude, you did.
What
Now,
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck, dude? Let's fucking go. Okay, but
they ain't never top a medalist in a best of fucking 3, baby. No.
They never top a medalist in a best of 3.
You got top
Dude,
8.
I love it.
Fuck,
I love it. Really funny.
Yeah,
and good stuff to both those players, honestly, because Zeus is pretty good at the game. Someone should do an
Zeus
interview with that
is
guy.
Genuinely one of the. It looks like one of the hardest players to play against. So
And I think he's gonna put a little more prac in the Atlas matchup and try and not let stuff like that happen again. Although I think best of 3s are tricky, man.
Dude, this whole it's a little bit I was grabbing my mouse tools by the end of this one is what I'll say. It's really,
I mean, should we get into that, the negatives?
Yeah,
there were a couple. The first,
there were quite
it was on a Wednesday. Why is it on a Wednesday, guys?
I'll tell you why it's on a Wednesday. This is my
Why?
theory. Because it took the Coinbox stream slot,
Yeah.
and they wanted Hungrybox to do it. They needed Hungrybox to do it, so they would get views, and so that it would be awesome because Hungrybox is the best guy in the whole world.
And infamously, Hungrybox doesn't stream on weekends.
It's I don't know, man.
All the Coinboxes were on Wednesdays. But it was a little weird. It also started later, which is good for West Coast. But bad because it goes really late. They said top 8 would start at 10:30 Eastern, and at 10:30 Eastern, this is what we were looking at.
Yeah.
LeBron James reportedly left losers run for too long.
Yeah.
So that was, I don't know. I would like them to either, first of all, do it on a weekend. Second of all, East Coast, West Coast, or 2 days. I think preferably East Coast, West Coast, unless we can get some of the like West Coast and also more central servers up to snuff, because Dallas isn't great if you're going for like northeast to northwest, or even like, in California, even it's not great, that connection. And I know there are a lot of troubles with the West Coast servers amongst West Coast people. So I'm hopefully they can resolve those issues. I imagine that's going to be a financial burden though. So
yeah, I think
best
it's
case, maybe West Coast, East
it's
Coast.
like a financial burden, also a time thing. I think when you want to put something like this on a weekend, you risk clashing with a lot of other tournaments, which I mean, maybe they should be fine with if there's no RCS event going on the weekend. But also like something that maybe this needs to be planned out further in advance. It seems very rushed. There were some possible solutions, like you said, a 2-day Wi-Fi major would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
It would. Yeah, I think so. If it means getting more matches streamed and having top 64 be best of 5 instead of like 2 of the best players in the world playing BO3 for Elim.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I think it's definitely way lamer than a 2-day in-person major.
yeah, for sure.
Obviously, because it just feels weird. Like you get on one day and then you're playing again the next day, just getting on your computer. There's a lot less to it, but I think it'd be better for sure.
It's hard. But it
I think it's less hype
definitely
than a
could be
1-day
better.
online major, but I don't think 1-day online majors are worth it.
It's just not really.
Unless you start at
it's
like
tough.
noon Pacific
Yeah,
on a Saturday. That could be a little awesome, but I don't
It's
think
not
it's
a bad
worth it.
idea.
That's too many games in one day. Because
Yeah,
these are
it's
massive. This was like
definitely
650
it's
something
massive.
entrants.
Yeah, there were like 700 entrants.
668 entrants.
668 entrants.
Yeah.
Goddamn. It's and the stakes were pretty high too. This is the last slot for Evo out of any game.
Yeah.
This is your way to get into Evo. Like, which is going to be, I think, like the new event. You know, it's going to be like the second Genesis. So
I think so. Hopefully,
a lot of
assuming we're back
resources.
again next year, which
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think we will be.
I think
Hopefully.
we should. I think we should. And so unless something crazy happens,
And
but
you know, I think
it's like stuff like that.
I have one
What's up?
more bad thing about the event to talk about.
Yeah.
10 crags in top
Dude.
64. I don't actually have a problem with this. I just forgot to bring it up earlier before we started to talk about everything. Just looking at the top 8 breakdown or top 64 breakdown. It's pretty interesting.
You cannot tell me it's healthy that there are as many Edelises as there are Clarins. You cannot tell me that is a good thing.
Edelis is so fast when he slides. And that's fun. Why would people not want to? Do you not like sliding? Have you ever been on a slip and slide?
I've been on a slip and slide.
Have you? You have?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It actually kind of sucks. No, it sucks, dude. It's like all the rubber. I don't know if it was a bad slip and slide, but if the ground's uneven, then you're running into all the rocks.
Maybe you got an op and rocks.
Yeah, rocks on the ground. There's rocks on the ground.
I got a great backyard for slip and sliding, so it was never a problem for me.
Okay, well then we'll have to try that out, I think.
Yeah, I think we will.
Me and you. Okay.
I'll
remember that.
Maybe other people too. Maybe it'd be one ABSA.
One ABSA. Shout out.
ABSA.
I think the other like big thing is that the seating didn't happen until like 5 minutes before the event start, which was a similar problem with the first one, which like it really depends on who you ask for how big of an issue that is. But just like with that, with sets of top 8 not being streamed, with only top 8 being best of 5, with all of these, with it being on a bad day, like seating's not out, everyone's scrambling, no one really knows what's happening. It's just like and no communication about it.
Yeah, there was no advertising for this beforehand.
No advertising, not even about the event. I'm saying about like these issues.
Yeah,
It seemed to fall on
I don't know.
deaf ears. Like we expect better from events that are part of the fucking circuit. Like it's a part of the circuit, man.
I
Like,
will
this
say,
shit
I think
really
in
matters.
general, the Rivals team has been great about responding to feedback. So I think the future we're going to see this resolved for sure in some capacity. I think it's weird that this is how it ended up happening in the first place. Maybe there's some issues, and like maybe in terms of communication, you know, Evo's coming up, they might be a little preoccupied with that stuff going on. I definitely thought it was weird that there was no advertising for this, really. On the Cast or Cursed, which is like an inferior podcast hours. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I haven't.
Yeah, I know. It's whatever. They shouted me out. I shouldn't. They shouted me out in my interview.
They literally did.
Last episode.
They literally gave our channel a shout out.
I shouldn't be saying this. I love it. I was listening.
Okay.
But they talked about what did they talk about? What was I gonna say?
The advertising for this event.
Advertising. Oh yeah, just like throw it in game. Like say put it up on the side. Hey, HBox EVO Qualifier. Even like a one-time pop-up, that'd be great. And with that, it's still almost 700 entrants. That's good. Imagine what would that be like if there was a little bit more hype built around it and it was on a weekend.
Yeah, my theory, my intuition is that they didn't really want to build into that hype because like they have the event, like it really feels like it was kind of like shoot in. not great. Like not something that I think the team is proud of. At least it doesn't come off that way.
Yeah, imagine a lot of the stuff, since it was like a collaboration, there was probably stuff that like had to just be locked in earlier, and
Yeah.
that they wasn't really able to change as feedback came in, maybe even after the first one. But that's
Okay.
it was still a really fun event to watch, and hopefully when the fall schedule comes out, which will maybe be after Evo, who knows, that they'll have more details about other online events like this, and hopefully they'll be a little bit better.
Cool. Yeah, that is our event that we're talking about here. Anything else
Shall we
really? I
take?
mean, we could talk about
I got
I mean, we got to mention that Cake Assault lost to Hyperflame. That's
Yeah,
one of the
he was
later
having
bigger
internet
things.
issues, lost to Hyperflame 2 DQ, that Hyperflame played Menderbug in ranked.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
true.
Ludicrous Esports.
Yeah,
In ranked.
had some really close sets against Ludicrous Esports in the warm up. I kind of warmed him up for Remrin, who
2-1
beat him, but like
Yeah.
so I'm sorry. Hashtag I'm sorry Hyperflame.
Hashtag I'm sorry.
Let's get it
Hyperflame.
trending. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else really happened? I mean, can you pull up the bracket real quick? I just want to like rattle off some names because I think these people should be recognized. I know like so Beastly played did Beastly play a lot of Clarin at this event, or am I
Yeah, I
thinking
think it
of a
was
different
mostly
event?
Clarin. Oh no,
I'm
so
seeing a
it
couple
went to
Zetterburn,
Zetter.
yeah.
Oh wow. Gave up on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, okay. Like Gengar did really well. I think a 13th for Gengar is like really high. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really good. Beating God, the Splippy, is that their tag? I know I've seen them on the ranks leaderboard. They're
pretty
really running
good.
it up the ranks leaderboard. So that's one of them names that I'm just keeping in the back of my head. Full stream lost to Remrin for fucking 25th, like unlucky. Ham Polo also 25th to Adam, BioVerb 13th. Like
yeah, this was stacked as hell.
It was really, really stacked. Like
stand so it was pretty sick.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
a lot
really,
of
really stacked event.
sick event. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, so cool. Shout out PK
Alright.
for beating full stream. That was dope. And the ZB PK stream set was really friggin' sick. But okay, like you said, like you alluded to, we're gonna throw it to a break. We're gonna take 5 right before we get on to the rest.
Talk about R2CS, the EU online major. We got a couple small things to talk about. Then we're gonna talk about freaking Evo, baby.
Evo, we're gonna do our Evo predictions.
Mhm.
Talking about who we think's gonna take it. Like
Banana
how we
Paste
think
is
some of the
winning it
sets are
all.
gonna go.
All right, be right back. All right.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Hello.
Hello. It's good to be back.
To be
A
back.
couple more things we want to talk about in this episode, starting off with the R2CS EU online major, which happened. That's embarrassing. I don't know
Saturday?
when it was, but it was recently. It was in the last week.
On Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Okay, yeah, it was a super sick event. I mean, some players, like, I didn't know Zen. Zen I've known about for a while, just from like the Locks Discord, and is like has a lot of sick clips. Is one of the better Locks players for sure. Genuinely in contention for the best Locks player. I know that sounds crazy, but it's absolutely true.
I was gonna say something similar about
Zen.
Dia, but let's talk about the whole thing. I didn't watch all the games, but fortunately, our friend Epic over from youtube.com/ep1c put together highlights of the top 8. And I was very I wasn't that surprised, but I was very impressed with what I saw, especially in terms of the character diversity compared to what we have in NA. It was we could just look at the top 8 graphic. 2 Maples, we had Olympia winning it all. Then we got Fleet, Rano. I'm forgetting the characters' names, bro.
That's
Fleet,
insane.
Rano,
Your
Atlas,
camera
Zenozet,
died.
Lux.
You've
No
been
way.
punished. You've been punished for forgetting.
Man.
But no, you're absolutely right. Like, specifically Rano, is pretty underrepresented right now.
Yeah.
So we lost Ant to Absa. I'm so happy we got Ant to have that sick run right before Absa came out, because we were starving for some Rano gameplay.
And I think Dia,
really
who also won the most recent Valhalla, I believe, is in contention for one of the best Ranos in the world. I mean, it's just like Toothbrush right now.
I mean, yeah, she might be the best Rano in the world.
She might be. The Maple play was really interesting. I've been watching quite a bit of Maple, and it didn't feel that similar to like Elkies or Anbad, which I think are the 2 most prominent Maples currently in NA. You know, Plup just doesn't play that much stuff.
Yeah.
And low key, this no goat Zen set, Zen tossed low key.
So yeah, so this is something I wanted to talk about. Was I actually? Oh, my dog came in. Hi, Tessie. You told me, you were like, yeah, you got to watch the Epic video. I was like, yeah, okay. And then when it got to this set in the video, I actually just switched to the VOD and started watching all the games, because I thought this set was super sick.
Yeah, I didn't have time for that, unfortunately.
Hi, do you want to see my dog or no?
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do. Oops. Oh, she got a bath today, so she's feeling extra clean, extra squeaky clean. Hi. What's going on? It's hard to like. I got the Squid Game shirt on because it ain't no game. Don't forget that. What's going on? What are you looking for? I got nothing for you. Okay.
So I haven't checked which one of any of these players going to City Fest. Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Next week? Or this weekend?
Yes, this weekend.
Yeah, I haven't checked which of these players are going. But I'm definitely, I want to keep my eyes on Dia in particular, because I really like what she was putting up, and we don't have a lot of top level Ranos these days. Rest in peace, Ant.
The skin is underrepresented too. I'll say it. Like,
True.
Rano has some
skin.
Rano has some sleeper skins, bro. I love all of the tree frog and the dart frog skins so much. I think they're so sick. So you're right. This was a very delightful event to watch. Like, it wasn't like surprising or like impressive, but it was more refreshing because there's so much Rivals to watch, like, every day. Like, I wake up and I watch Rivals, and then I play Rivals, and then I eat lunch and I watch Rivals, and like there's a lot of Rivals to go around. And this region is pretty much not something that we pay a lot of attention to.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been that prominent, but now with the RCS EU, say that 10 times fast, hopefully we get to see
RCS
some more. RCS EU.
Oh my god, fuck.
See,
you're right.
It's bad.
Yeah, my bad.
And I want to shout one of the players, Caitlin. They were at Plat Fight. Interestingly enough.
Okay. I don't remember.
They are a NASB 2 player.
Oh.
At one point, number 1. How do
Are
I
they the
pull up their
Lucy
profile?
Loud player?
I'm not sure. They used to go by a different tag. Churchy, something like that.
Share, probably share or share.
Shersh. Yeah.
Uh,
Fight 17th and Rivals 2 singles, third or where is
It's
it?
not
Yeah,
bad.
third at NASV 2. So made the trip across the pond. Seemed to be UK player, so cool stuff from them. No, it's good to get more of these names under our belts, and so we can look out for them in the future, especially now with more RCS EU brackets.
They play. Fuck, dude. I don't know who they play. I don't know who they play. I literally, this is so inaccessible. I can't find it anywhere.
Damn.
It sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
They're probably not the player I'm thinking of, though. I think I'm thinking of fucking someone else. But regardless, cool.
stuff
Yeah, we
from
always love
Nalax doing the whole
in
thing?
Rivals. We always love the plat fighting like crossover and the
Yeah,
different
it's the
backgrounds
best.
competing with different.
Is what's so magic about
philosophies.
this game.
Yeah, it's magical. Yeah, so you're right. Nalax taking the
Yeah,
whole
we barely
thing.
talked about the winner.
Yeah, Nalax winning the whole thing on the Olympia.
in a reset,
mighty
we did
fine.
get a reset from Caitlyn,
Mhm.
but Nalax was able to close it out. Battle of the little rats.
Yeah, for real. There were a lot of little rodents just in the top 8 in general. Four rodents. Is Maple? What is Maple? Is she a
A
raccoon?
weasel raccoon hybrid.
That's a rat. That's a rat for sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a fox is like
Mhm.
if a dog was a rat. So
Yeah, that's true.
for sure a rat. Yeah, four rats in that top 8. Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, like 3-0 in the reset, 3-1 in the original grand final. I love when players lose the reset and then or lose the first
Yeah.
one and then dominate the second. Like shows that it makes the reset worthwhile.
Yeah.
IMO getting to see that adaptation gives the winner, like the person coming from winner side, a real advantage that we get to really see materialize.
And I don't think every player is that like. So, there are some that are way better at taking advantage of that than others. Some get
For
the
sure.
reset and it just like gives them an extra like room for error. But some people use
Yeah.
that and they actually get to off of it. And
Like
it just
Spargo
flows
at
nice.
Gommel.
Yeah.
No, it was Spargo at
Yeah.
Gommel. It was all or nothing in that first set, and I think a lot of grand finals play out like that. But
Yeah.
good stuff. Great to see the representation. Like this R2 CS EU gives us a real place to turn our attention to.
Yes, for
when-
the people
when
that
these
like
events
aren't
happen.
involved in the region, who don't have like the time or don't even like it just doesn't come across your algorithms or whatever. This gives you stuff
Yeah.
that like okay, you should watch these events, and I think it's a really good thing.
Yeah, this weekend, between City Fest, Smash Factor, the pizza shop, and my birthday, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to watch. Like it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna watch it all. So I'm actually really glad we don't. This is our last DashBack before Evo, right? Which is why we're doing the Preds. And then oh my god, so we're talking about everything maybe in the episode after.
Just about.
Yeah, that's what we do, right? It's what we
It's kind
do
of our
here.
deal. I'm pulling up just the City Lab Smash Fest bracket here. Looks like Nalax is going to be competing and Dia Nice. Cone, I was looking at some of people's start GTs, was like I think beat Nalax in some of the smaller events beforehand, but I don't know if they actually played in the online tournament. So definitely, yeah, keep an eye out. 10 quid shoes is a great name.
That's a fire
I love
tag.
that. 10
That's one of the
quid
better
shoes.
that
That's
I've
awesome.
seen. Cool.
Jeez,
Yeah,
to
not a
meet
whole
you. Sorry.
Not a whole lot more to say about this
Yeah.
major in particular. I'm gonna let you segue while I go close the door to my room because my dog opened it and she
Well, we
doesn't
just
know how to
got
close it. So
a couple. There are some smaller tournaments that happened, and I just instead of like talking about them in order, we just sort of grouped them all together. About. Oh, we don't have one of the VODs. Let me pull one of them up. We just grouped them all together to talk about some small things before we get into the big segment. Of course, Evo is right around the corner. Matt's a stupid bitch. I hate
What's
Matt.
up?
Oh, that's
What's up?
awkward. That's a straight up
What did I miss?
awkward.
Oh,
Nothing.
what a great product. I'm not at
Nothing.
my mic and your camera's dead. People should use
Yeah.
code markup to really get
To
Garrett
get-
a new camera.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. But let's talk about William Batista once more for winning the monthly event. We talked about it a little bit, but this was straight up a stacked event. But like, I don't know, some of the games didn't quite deliver as the name suggested. A pretty good grand finals. Would recommend watching Zeus, B-Bats, and Lucius finals as well. But yeah, some names you recognize from the top 8 of the online major. Second event, shout out to Coach Zeke for donating $100 to the prize pool instead of doing a Zekely. Very cool
Love
stuff.
that.
I want to talk about freaking Elkies because so we talked last episode about Major's Mansion, which NorCal invaded, and Ion won, right? Yeah, Ion won, so he got third. But well, Elkies did the same thing in Washington and Oregon, beating out Mystery Soul for like one of the first times in her career, beating it in grand finals resets, back to back game 5s, and then beating Maya in the other tournament, Bad Beaches and Crest 4. I was super impressed with how she played the Fleet matchup in particular against Mystery Soul. Mystery Soul's a good ass player. We've talked about this a lot, and Elkies, they played a lot in HopOn and that sort of thing. But Mystery Soul won most of them. And so this in-person tournament, Elkies got the dub, and I love that for Maple players.
No,
because
that's impressive. Yeah, every time Mystery Soul loses a set, Mystery Soul is pretty much the only player where I think this. Every time Mystery Soul loses a set, I'm never like, oh, that loss is going to affect how I think about Mystery Soul. It's only positive for the winner because you just I don't know if you feel that way. I absolutely
I 100%
feel that way
agree
about Mystery Soul. Like something about is looking better than ever. So it is impressive that Elkies was able to take these events back to back.
I mean, speaking of, let's talk about HopOn that happened this week, where Gengar took a set off Mystery Soul. I just have grand
for the first time.
Yeah, which is
I
crazy.
believe I don't know the exact number, but
no,
they played. Yeah, Mystery Soul won the losers finals, unfortunately. But in winners, it was I believe 9th or 10th time they've played, and Mystery Soul was undefeated up into this point. But it was this it was this event, and let me say, Gengar was playing some of the best damn Rivals I've ever seen him play. Just like after getting, for the entire lifespan of the game thus far, getting pretty thrashed by Mystery Soul. Genuinely, regardless of meta or patch, has been losing to Mystery Soul. Like, it doesn't matter. Came out with a 3-0 victory in the winners semifinals, which this was a banger set. Kind of one thing I will point out, Mystery Soul was kind of off the ball, which maybe would affect how I would feel about him, given, like I said, how it doesn't. How it doesn't affect how I feel. I always believe he's a strong player. Was playing noticeably bad in the bracket up to this point, but after this loss to Gengar, I think had a discussion with himself and said, "All right, no more fucking around," and just won the tournament.
Locked in, won the tournament.
It was so sick. I love watching HopOn's live. They have some of my favorite players in them, and it's always so cool to see. And yeah, Mystery Soul winning through losers, beating Gengar in the run back. So, I mean, listen, it's a start for Gengar. But even on the day in that one, unfortunately, a 3rd place for Gengar and a 2nd place for Corn Cycle, who I don't know about you, has come kind of out of nowhere in the past month.
I definitely seen the name around, but to get 2nd here and also win the Zekely is very impressive.
Absolutely. Like Corn Cycle, he's one of the players that when we were talking about this episode, I told you, I was like, I need you to watch some Corn Cycle VODs. And that's the truth.
Didn't.
You didn't?
No. I rewatched.
That's so sad.
I rewatched the other one instead.
That's fine.
What's it called?
That's fine.
The HBox Qualifier instead.
yeah, that's honestly more important. I didn't rewatch it because it was Mickey Mouse, but this HopOn was, dude, HopOns are real shit. HopOns are real. And so Corn Cycle is kind of like, for all the Valorant players, he's kind of like the Paper Rex of Rivals 2 in the amount of W keying going on and the amount of a very jubilant, whimsical gameplay on a character that
Should
is
we
very
talk about
mobile,
this?
very devastating. I don't want to talk about that. Fuck
We
no.
don't have to talk about
I'm
that.
not talking about that. Fucking what do you think I
We talk about
what's going
this?
on? No, dude, we're not fucking talking about that. We're not talking
bad.
we're go too long. We're never talking about that ever. So don't even
My bad.
try to bring it up. But wait, we can talk about actually Acorn beating Sophie, which was sick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And it was the very top of the bracket.
Wait, did
I mean,
Corn Cycle lose to Acorn? Oh, my bad. I think I
Who?
missed.
yeah,
Acorn won. Corn Cycle got
Acorn won this
second.
freaking tournament.
I
You're right.
thought
You're right. So
Corn Cycle won.
double
Acorn got
seconds for
second.
Corn Cycle. Double second
Corn
corns.
seconds.
Double seconds of
Double second.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
sure.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Corn Cycle is an explosive player. Genuinely, I've been really enjoying watching these Olympias. Less like Ion and Stango. Well, Ion and Stango, because they're really good. Like Ion's movement and fundamentals are really impressive
Ion's
and
movement is
like
unreal.
always inspire me to get better at the game. But Corn Cycle and Sandstorm are so expressive with their gameplay. Like, just they do what they want when they want to do it, and if it works, it's awesome. And these are high caliber players. I've really been enjoying watching Sandstorm VODs as well as Corn Cycle, who, like we said, like I knew nothing about Corn Cycle a month ago. 3 weeks ago had their first like really breakout showing at a HopOn, and I was like, oh, okay, like I guess this is a new Olympia player, sort of like, you know, up and coming, like on the edge of things. I'm gonna be saying a lot of top players beat this guy, pretty much is what I was thinking. Not the case. Corn Cycle is looking really nice right now.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what he's entering. I mean, probably just some more hop-ons in the future, but definitely someone I wanted to highlight and someone I've been impressed and enamored with.
And then when Corn Cycle wins whatever West Coast events happen in the future in R2CS, don't be surprised.
When they win Dan's divorce bash, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Hashtag.
But
just saying.
Whatever.
Huh?
Hashtag. Anyway, you want to talk about Evo?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna turn my camera on for that.
I would love if you could turn your
die.
camera on for this segment that we're definitely gonna upload.
Yeah.
As a second thing, and if you just need it at the beginning, like people like it's for retention. You know what I mean? You want me to do an awesome YouTube intro?
But make it okay. So here's the thing. You got to make it seem like you're not doing a YouTube intro.
Why?
Camera failed to load. Kill yourself.
Why? What? Wait, so why can't I talk it like it's a YouTube?
I mean, you can. It's just fake. This is a segment.
What's up, guys? Why is that bad?
No, it's just fake.
Freaking who cares? It's awesome.
Wow.
It's like the Santa Claus of segments. Fake and awesome. No. The real guy who's fake and awesome. Yeah. So okay. Are you ready? I'm gonna intro.
Yeah.
I need you to get the topic though up. I need you to get the topic up. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? I'm Menderbug. I'm joined by Gary, and we are from the Wrong Tree Esports. We're doing our live show, the DashBack episode 13, right now, and we're about to bust into some EVO. No!
I got it.
We're talking about EVO. We're talking about EVO. Okay, go. Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but I think we got to talk about EVO because this tournament is going to be absolutely stacked. Have you seen have you looked at the bracket preview? This is crazy.
You just sucked all the energy out of the room. I don't know if you felt that, but you just sucked all of it out of the room. I hate that. I don't like
did I
I don't know,
really?
but yeah, but it's okay. We
Yeah.
can continue. We can keep going. Let's talk about
Yeah.
EVO. This is one of the premier tournaments of the Rivals 2 Championship Series. This is a lot of people have been calling it the new Genesis, second Genesis of the summer. It's gonna be up
I
there
like Summer
with a
Genesis.
$13,000 prize pool raised from things like the merch that they're
The
selling for
Olympia
this event
skin.
and the Olympia skin, which is one of the greater skins they've ever made. If you want to buy it, you still can and use code. Well, you can't use code barcode.
No, you
right?
can't use code.
it's
It's
a-
on
okay.
EU level 1 shop.
I just don't buy it then. It's
No,
whatever.
definitely buy it. It's awesome and it adds to the prize pool.
Yeah. For sure buy it. But
But
we are going to be in this awesome segment, this awesome video. We're going to be talking about some predictions, who we think is going to top 8, how we think some of these matches are going to go based on the seeding that they've recently put out, which is honestly great. Like Gary, you were talking to me, you were like, why don't we do this more often? It's because we don't get seeding for these events like more than like a day in advance, you know? So ready to talk about these. Let's
I'm making a spreadsheet right now.
You're making a spreadsheet.
And we're gonna put our predictions in it, and then I'm gonna screenshot it and put it to Twitter.
Okay. Where should we can't really start from the top up, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna poke around in some pools and I'm gonna let you know if there's any upsets on the horizon. First of all, to qualify for top 24 winners side, which is what you have pulled up right now, is top 24 winners side. It's the bracket stage before top 8. To qualify for the Keikasan Ion match is going to be Ion versus ZB in that side of things.
That's crazy.
And I'm now just realizing what we're getting ourselves into. Do we think Ion is going to take that as the seeding predicts?
Ooh, that's tricky. We saw ZB play against Stango's Olympia in the EVO qualifier. So he's got some experience in the matchup. Obviously played Rivals 1, but I think at that point it was a lot more Malo than Crag. I really don't know. I think Ion's a really good player. The Olymp has been looking great. I just don't know how comfortable ZB in that matchup. So I would have to give it, I think, a little in favor of Ion.
I would tend to agree. We were talking earlier in this episode that's going to be linked in the description of this segment of this video that we upload, is that I think Ion is one of my personal favorites to top 3 this event, really going a long run. I think it has some of the strongest fundamentals in the game in terms of spatial awareness. And I'm rooting for this guy in this one. But low key, like I'm looking at some of these sets before, and it's like we're assuming that Ion's going to beat Maya, which like
he
will, but Maya's got some fight, and we're assuming Evil Nardwar and ZB. Like these are not free sets, is what I mean to say.
And if we're looking at this, I got upset watch right here, St. Pat Gengar.
Dude, I was about to say, but before that, I got upset watch on the winner set before that. It has Stro seated over Gengar. I don't think that's gonna happen. Stro's a really strong Clarion, but I just kind of favor Gengar in the Ditto specifically. So I think Gengar's gonna win that, which means we would have Stro versus St. Pat. Either way, genuinely, I think this is our first big upset watch to look out for. I think St. Pat qualifying for top 24 losers is one of our bold predictions.
Yeah, for sure. I think St. Pat is the truth.
It's a tough matchup for Claren as well.
Yeah, I think it's tough.
It's regarded as one of her worst ones right now, genuinely.
Maya even Nardwar is winnable for Maya.
It's winnable
we'll
for
have
sure.
To see.
It's actually they've played before. I was actually watching
Did they
Maya Evil Nardwar set this morning. No troll.
Wow.
They played at a tournament about a month ago called like Mainline or something that was stacked for no reason. I hadn't heard of it, but yeah. Cool. So they've played before. I'll actually have to go back and see if that changes things. But for sure, St. Pat is. I think you can clock that in as our first major upset watch. Yeah.
Yep. Sophie Marlin. This is definitely not cut and dry.
Well, go back to that pool first, because we really got to look, because before that is Marlin Vibe.
Okay. And then before that's Vibe Sandstorm.
Dude, like,
That's
are
super
you
winnable for
kidding me?
Sandstorm.
These are insanely close sets.
Look at this.
Like, Sandstorm
Vibe
could beat
Sandstorm,
Marlin,
Marlin
too.
Shadowhawk, Sophie Sealder, Full Stream Cheesy.
Dude,
This tournament's
Sandstorm
so good.
could win this pool. And, like,
Yeah.
these aren't even pools, but, like, still, it's Sophie
They're not
Sealder.
two
I think
pools.
Sophie's got that one
Yeah.
packed up, honestly.
She's played against a lot of Fleet.
Now, what about Full Stream Cheesy Potato?
I mean, I think Full Stream wins that for sure.
For sure?
Yeah. I think Full
Okay.
Stream's proved at this point to be, like, especially in Edelis's current state. I think he's just so good with the character, and I think Cheesy just hasn't shown the same abilities that she had in Rivals 1 in the new game, unfortunately. But then Full Stream Sophie,
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
is one for me. No, listen, I think Sophie wins that. If you think that Full Stream
Yeah,
beats
she
Cheesy, I think
does.
Sophie beats.
I just like Full
Full
Stream a
Stream.
lot.
Full Stream is really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if that went the other way. I just personally don't think it's gonna happen.
I got some upset watch right here. Cheesy Sealder. I think Sealder can for sure take that.
I think that's
Fleet
super
into
winnable for
Crag as
Sealder.
well.
That's really winnable.
It's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
God. And I'm looking,
yeah.
sorry, I'm also looking at the bracket. The feed is like blurry for me. I don't think it's blurry for the stream. But I have it pulled up in my own tab, and I'm looking. I've never seen so many attendees at a tournament, dude. 14,000 attendees.
Oh yeah,
for Evo. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I love Evo. I love Evo
it's
so much.
crazy. This is such a stacked. It might be our most stacked. We want to take a look at the next pool.
Easily. Check out that next pool.
Yeah. So Plup Stango from the top. But let's see, Pikmon, T-Rex, good locks, I believe.
Yeah.
Splippy and Bio, Mystery. Damn. This is Mystery Soul Stango not guaranteed.
Can I say
for
something?
Stango whatsoever. Yeah.
I think Acorn clears Pikmon.
You're probably right at the moment.
I think I would favor Acorn in that set, but I think that set's really close. So even though it's technically an upset, I don't want to put that on upset watch. And I think Plup beats the winner of that pretty handedly regardless.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mystery Soul can take down Stango.
Oh, I would say that is 50-50.
I would say it's favored. I think it's favored for Mystery Soul. That's my upset watch right there.
Okay, no, I want to lock it in. I'm also a very big Mystery Soul believer. Let's lock it in. Upset watch number 2, Mystery Soul over Stango to qualify for top 24 winners side. Over on this side, and then on the losers, it's like pretty chill.
I think if Pikmon does lose to Acorn, I think Pikmon goes in to this loser's side. And Biowar Splippy, I don't think is actually that. I think Splippy could win. I think that's. I haven't watched enough Splippy. I've heard very good things though, so I think this could definitely be a little upset, but nothing crazy.
I mean, yeah, I don't know very much about the whole Raster Force Burn matchup. I assume still Raster, but the Raster Force Burn matchup.
I think. Well, I don't know if Bio is going to be playing Rano anymore. I don't know. It's tough. It's kind of an unknown quantity, but yeah,
we'll go with the seeding on that one. You know.
Oh, I mean, that said BBAT's beating Spargo. I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
It's let's see if they can get there first, because we've got
Zeus.
First of all, Zeus to Goose Hyperflame, hot set alert.
Yeah,
hot set alert. I'm gonna need everyone.
I want every single game to. Can we get the replay files for every game on every setup?
Dude, please.
Look at Elky's that's gonna be great. Elky Sparko, Zeus Hyperflame. Come on.
This is
Sparko
okay.
This not bad either.
This is really tough. So I think Zeus BBATs, they've been kind of going back and forth online recently.
They have,
right? So it's really hard to say who's going to take it. I would say with the form BBATs is in, he's currently favored, although I wouldn't be surprised if Zeus came in with something to prove and really to put on the gas and went for a run.
I'd have to give the edge to BBATs for sure. I think Zeus is looking to play his best into this, and I think BBATs is really gunning for the win, because I think he's contending for that. And I think assuming Spargo does beat Elkies, which is likely, as much as I'd hate to admit it, I
I
would love to
honestly
see
think
Elkies
that's a
upset this.
very close set.
I think
that is
it should be pretty
very close
good.
set.
Did they play at Battle of BC?
There was a lot of
I remember like a bunch
there was a
of Maple
couple
Clarence.
there was a bunch of Maple Clarence, like
I
Ronshu
don't
and
think
Bad
so.
played.
Yeah.
Ronshu Elkies definitely played at some point. I think Spargo maybe played.
And there's a chance this is BBAT's Hyper Flame, in which case I think BBAT's can win it for sure.
Nah, get real.
Not for sure, but like
Get real.
I think has less of that X factor than
okay.
Zeus
I
does
do
at the
think
moment.
Spargo Elkies is Spargo favored, but I think it's really close. I think it's like 55-45.
Yeah,
odds.
I could definitely agree with that.
For sure.
Looking down below, what do we got? Hyperflame, Dolphin Break, Dakpo Juno. I think I would agree with most of this.
Yep. Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
And that goes through all the round 2 pools and who's making it where, and then we go into top 24 and it's just banger after banger.
Bro, ZB Hyperflame playing for 17th, by the way. Like
crazy. This
my
is just gonna be so good. I hope.
what if
There's-
goes
I
on a run?
want 3 streams at minimum. Okay, we entered top 24. We got mainstream, we got side stream, and we got Wisely IRL stream cam. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
was gonna
hoping
say.
for.
That's what we need. That's what we need for an event like this. This is really crazy. I think that who did we have Mystery Soul beating? Stango. So
Yeah. Oh, Mystery Soul pull up, dude. So when we go back to we look at Genesis,
right.
It was like the first time we saw Plup, and it was the biggest tournament we've had at the time, the highest caliber for sure. But there was a lot more unknowns. Here, there's a lot of known qualities that we know are insane that we just haven't gotten to see this like transcontinental clash going on. So if we get like Mystery Soul Plup, that's not a matchup we've seen yet, and that is guaranteed to be a banger. There's so many of these that makes this event so exciting.
I mean, yeah, I would love to. I mean, but let's when we move on to top 8, I want to talk about Plup more because, like, looking at these top sets, I think that Kikasol is definitely favored over either an Ion or a ZB. I don't think it's free by any means. I think an upset could happen, but I think it's pretty favored. And then when you go and you look at Sophie versus Marlon or low key, dude. Okay, this is crazy. I think if Vibe beats Marlon, which is possible, you're looking crazy. It's possible. It's wouldn't be the most absurd thing. I think Vibe has a better chance at beating Sophie than Marlon does.
Really? I think
so.
Marlon's probably I think Sophie's taken like 2 or 3 sets off Marlon at this point.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably with the Zetter nerfs as well, he's probably taken a bit more practice into the matchup. But I don't know. I think Sophie could do it. You really think Vibe? I don't know.
I've seen Vibe do some stuff to some Zetterburns, man. I know Sophie like really struggles against the top echelon of Clarence, like Rongunshu and Spargo.
Yeah.
So I think that, and this is also me thinking that Sophie is favored against Marlon low key based on history. I think it's actually very 50-50.
I think it's going to be so hard to
50-50.
tell at this tournament. She
beat
him at
Spargo beat that.
CEO,
Yo, Spargo's gonna be fighting like hell, bro.
I think VBATs beat Spargo.
You think so?
I think so. But I don't know. You're right, though. These are 2 players that I think
Spargo's
really want this win.
Spargo's too. This is a set to hot set alert. This is hot set alert number 2 to look out for. BBAT Spargo. Those are a couple neaters. They want.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the lower bracket. What's predicted at this point? Stango ZB. We've seen that a million times. Who cares? Cold set alert. Cold set alert. Stango ZB.
Brr.
We of course got full stream Spargo. That'd be a banger.
You're crazy. I hate you, bro. Chill on that.
Okay, but it would be that would be a banger. I would love to watch that. Ion Mystery Soul, we've seen that. That's also low key.
No, listen. Here's the thing: is I think Mystery Soul is going to beat Stango. So I have Stango down here in my mind where Mystery Soul is, and I think Sandstorm could also beat Stango in the first round of losers here.
Maybe.
I think it's possible.
I'm
not going to call it an upset alert. Not gonna sign the alarms just yet. I'm just thinking in my mind, like, just look out for that.
Dude, this is Sandstorm. So tough.
It's really tough, man.
This is
It's
crazy.
really
Elky
tough.
Zeus, like I can't remember watching Elky's or Zeus ever.
Yeah,
I don't think
know.
they've really
I
played.
don't know how
Maybe in
Elkies
Ezekiel.
plays against Crag. Really.
She's really good at edge guarding, and
Hmm.
I don't know. This I think Elky's could get a win over Zeus to Goose if Zeus is even at this in these lowers. We don't really know. All these games are sick. I want
It
to
is
watch
the
all
Wild
of them.
West. It is currently the Wild West. It's what we're looking at.
Like
There's a couple
there's a really good
tumbleweeds
chance
blowing.
that this is not what the lower bracket looks like
Yeah.
going into things. It'll probably be very different. So it's a little difficult to say. Anything else you want to talk about in top 24?
Just like players to look out for. Man, we talk about it, but Stango's EV is actually a fucking gigabanger for ninth, depending on how that goes. Unless Mystery Soul beats Stango, in which case he'll be in a different part of losers bracket, and we won't see it. We will instead see projected Stango Ion for top 8.
That'd be pretty fire.
God,
maybe wants some revenge.
Damn, man, that shit's crazy. There's nothing else I really want to.
All right.
Talk about.
And this is the projected top 8.
Right.
Which has Cake beating Plup in grand finals.
Yeah. Cake for first, Plup second, Spargo third, Marvin fourth, Sophie and B-Bats shooting in at fifth, and then Ion and Stango to round out the top 8.
This is so stacked.
So
this is crazy.
Let's start with this winner side here, because I think that this winner side that is projected it's likely that these players will be here. However, I don't think this is how it's gonna pan out.
So on the Cake Marlin, that's always gonna be fire. I don't know. So based on Cake's performance at Gommel, I feel like he reached like his next evolution.
Mm-hmm.
And if he plays like that, I think he beats everybody.
Right.
And on the during the caster curse, they were talking about, or Zeke was mentioning that he like watched a lot of Plup, and he was like, "There's a few players that I think if Plup plays, he's gonna lose to, but he could, if he has like the right bracket, he could beat anybody else." And I think Cake Assault is one of the players that I would be willing to bet has Plup's number. But I don't know, because Plup hasn't played in anything. So maybe he'll just win it all.
Plup is a player that is, I think it is going to be very player versus player matchup dependent. My mind keeps coming back to that B-Bats tweet after B-Bats played a session with Plup and tweeted like, "Oh my God." Dude, it just like those words are impactful for me. I truly believe that Plup is a step ahead of the rest. He was playing almost perfectly at Genesis, and it's been it's been 6 months.
I think
since that.
The thing about Plup at Genesis, I think he was playing like pretty perfectly, but he wasn't doing anything that crazy.
Okay.
He wasn't doing a lot of like Rivals stuff, but he's playing perfect platform fighting.
Yeah,
everything about it was perfect.
Fucking 1-3 winners. Now let me offer you this. Let me offer you this. Maple has not been touched nearly as much as the other characters that we're seeing here. Like Forceburn is, I think, definitively a worse character than he was at Genesis.
Yeah.
I think Maple has not been nerfed in a meaningful way.
I think relative to the field, she's better than she was at Genesis.
Yes. Absolutely, I agree with that.
And yeah, I think she's definitely the best character of the game in my mind.
Yeah.
And Plup's really good. And I think if he's taken a little more inspiration, it plays a little bit more inspirationally, perhaps, in terms of the depth of his plays, because I think there's no way that if he's playing the same way, obviously he's not going to play the same way he did at Genesis, but if he's playing the same way he did, then like he's gonna lose to people that have played against that now. That really fundamentally strong F-tilt abusing, Nair abusing game plan. He's got to be abusing the whole kit if he wants to win this. But also, he doesn't just have a Maple. He has an Orcane. He has an Edelus. I've heard he has an Olympia. I've heard there are rumors that he has an Olympia. So I haven't. We don't know. He's kind of a wild card that we know is going to be really, really, really good.
Dude, Plup is one of those unknown quantities right now. I wish we could see how he's been playing, to see like what the form is like, what he struggles with, what matchups he's playing, what characters for, because all I have to go off right now is his dominance at Genesis, playing near perfect, the fact that his character is fucking broken right now, and the fact that BBats, who's projected to get 5th, said that Plup made him feel like a little baby playing this game.
So
That's what I have to go on. And from those things, it is difficult for me to imagine a world where Plup does not get first place.
I think, is there anyone? I think Kakasol. I would favor Kakasol into Plup. I have so much faith in him. He is so good at learning from the people he plays against in the moment even, and also putting in the prep time. And I think Kakasol is more favored than Plup. That's him.
I will say, I think ultimately first place is between those two. I expect to see a Cake Assault Plup grand finals, regardless of how winners goes. We're kind of on two sides of a coin right now, where it's like I'm going off of what we've seen and what we've heard, which is admittedly very, very little. And you are going off of your belief in the known quantity of Cake Assault, the best Rivals player of all time. And it's insane to me that I'm like considering it a punt to have him win that set.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just have, after his Gombo performance where we saw him level up in the moment against Spargo and going through that losers run, I think I just have so much faith in him.
By the way, if Spargo beats Plup in winter semis, I will sell my car and probably gamble it all on slots. And then, yeah, I don't know who I could expect other than Cake Assault to, like, if they beat Plup, I wouldn't be flabbergasted. Like, I think Spargo could beat anyone.
I think it's maybe Marlin, and low key, I think BBats could beat Plup. Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's like 35-65. I wouldn't it wouldn't blow my mind if BBats beats Plup, depending on how his form is going into if they ever could play.
I don't think I don't know how to say this eloquently. I'm not. I don't think Spargo is going to beat Plup.
Yeah.
I also don't believe that you truly can grasp how much of a 1 in a trillion talent Spargo is at platform fighters.
Yeah.
Including this one.
And he's going to be all in on this one too.
Yeah.
So I think we could definitely see a world where Spargo's goes in more determined than we've ever seen before to win the event, and then he could beat everybody. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if that happens.
He's a grinder. Listen, he sees the seeding the same as we do. Bro's a grinder. He's got to beat Elkies and Plup.
That's true.
This one and BBats. Like he's locked in
the practice, and he's got nothing. He's got no. There's no ultimate. There's no ultimate at Evo, so he's just going to be focusing on Rivals. So we could see an entirely different beast. No more second places.
Dude, fucking Spargo, bro. Like we don't even dude, he just won. He just won a major with a low tier that no one plays. And it was his first like solo Piranha Plant win. We all said that the last time he did it was a plant win, but low-key he only went plant in like 1.5 sets, but we just wanted to call it a plant win so bad, so we did. He just won a major against a top 5 player playing a top 2 character with Piranha Plant, and you're telling me with Clarin he's dude.
When he's up against Plup,
inspirational.
Perhaps the greatest platform fighter player of all time. Perhaps.
Okay. Let's relax.
Perhaps
it's possible. It's possible.
We'll have to see a Plat fight if he enters this year.
Okay, let's
do some predictions.
Yeah,
I mean we've already been talking some, but let's put them down on a spreadsheet for content.
We're gonna argue about this. We've already argued about this first place. I forgot we were doing preds, so we have to come to
So I'm putting.
a conclusion.
I'm
Oh,
putting
we have
cake
different
assault.
preds.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we have different preds. So that
Okay.
the audience can debate who's stupid and who's not. Hello.
Okay.
So I think. What the hell? I think cake's winning.
Okay.
And do you think Plup's winning?
I think Plup's winning.
Excellent. Should we order the top 8? I think
Yes.
it'd be more fun if we did.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a
100%.
sec. I'm moving this over for myself.
Who
Take
do
a
you think's
look
getting
at.
second?
Hang on. Let me just reorder this real quick.
Yeah, please.
Like make
a
it
little
look
bit
better.
More better. Maybe get some numbers.
Yeah,
there
let's throw some
as
numbers in
well.
there.
I'm gonna eat a slice of pizza real quick.
Wait, I'll just do this. Flush. Really?
That's
really?
tough.
All right, we'll do that. What the hell? It's never not just gone up
It's fine.
in numbers.
You would have had to replace just because there's 2 5s and 2 7s, right?
True.
So
I didn't even think about that. Don't mind me.
beautiful. I think I'm gonna have a rancid prediction that I truly believe in my heart. So 9th upset.
I was gonna say like someone we an upset pick we think get a 9th, but I don't think there's a concise way of wording that.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
there's definitely a way like dark horse like
Oh, that's actually a great idea.
players to watch, something like that.
My dark horse is Saint Pat.
Okay,
that's the truth.
St. Pat isn't getting better than 17th, unfortunately.
17th Saint Pat is getting 13th.
That's crazy. Do you want to write that in? Do you want to write St. Pat 13th or something? That's kind of crazy. All right, you tell me who you think is getting second place at this event, because I think you think it's Plup.
I think it's Plup. But like, hang on, is there any could I get bolder? Dude, I'm just looking at the seating, the graphic, and it is that's tough. I'll put it on screen just while we're deliberating.
Yep.
Can't even do this.
Beautiful.
That.
Love it. Okay.
I think it's just got to be Plup.
Go for it.
Could be Spargo.
You're fucking Preds. I have Spargo second.
I kind of want to do Spargo second. You have Spargo second to Plup?
I have Spargo second. Yeah, I have Spargo second to Plup.
Wow. Okay.
I have Spargo second. You don't have to put Spargo second.
I want to put Spargo second and Plup third.
My Preds, your Preds. Okay. Well, I have Cake third, so that's great.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because low-key, I think
you can just lock me in
so
for Marlon.
hard.
You can just lock me in
Marlon
for
fourth?
Yeah.
Okay. Low-key, I think Marlon could be Plup. But I don't really want that to happen, so I'm not going to pred it.
Okay.
I'm going to pred B-Bats fourth. Oops.
Okay.
B-Bats fourth. I think he's got the dog in him in a degree, like to the degree we've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in peak form. I think he can do it. What if I predicted Plup fourth and B-Bats third? No, because then B-Bats would get second.
Take us some time here.
I'll revisit it at the end.
You want me to fill some stuff in?
Yeah, talk to me.
My first, 5th place, Mystery Soul.
I love that. I absolutely love that. 10th is too low. I am for sure.
Yeah, Mystery Soul. Do you even spell that right? What are you even doing?
What? Oh, Mr. Soul.
Mr. Soul. Mystery Soul. I got Mystery Soul for my first 5th. My second 5th place, I have Ion.
Weren't you saying he was gonna get third?
Shmeef mop. And then I looked at the top 3.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I said he was gonna get third, and then I woke up. Sorry. Yeah.
Dude. Okay. This is so tough.
You have to think Marlon's gonna get 5th, right?
Not necessarily. Okay. Because I'm also not even super
How-
confident in my top 4 right now.
So do you if you don't think Marlon gets 5th, that means you think Sophie beats Marlon.
Yeah.
In which case, Sophie would have to get 5th,
Mm-hmm.
which
That
she's
would
predicted
be
to get.
that would be. Okay. Let's talk about this more for content's sake. So I'm liking your list so far.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid list. I don't think Sparko beats Cake. I don't think there's a universe that happens.
No,
I don't
you're
even
fucking,
know.
You're fucking. You
I'm
are
I'm
an
changing my order.
insane person if you don't think that Spargo doesn't want to run back against Kakasol more than anyone wants to run anything more in the world.
I believe that, but I don't think that's enough.
You think he's
Here,
gonna
the
win?
power of friendship isn't enough, Matt. You can't just do something because you're determined when you're up against the villain that's Kakasol, even though he's like a nice guy and all that. He's like a bad
Yeah.
villain.
You're right. Clarence sucks. You're right. I should have known.
No,
all
the
along.
narrative. He turned it
Clarence
around
sucks.
against me.
It's unwinnable matchup.
Okay.
He works too hard. He can't work hard enough.
Okay, I actually I like what I have going way more now.
Okay.
Which may be a little crazy. God damn. So I'm
where's
running
Marlon?
through my head right now. 5th
Right.
place. There's Mystery Soul Island like you have. There's obviously I've yet to say Marlon. Sophie as well. I think could do it. Stango,
ZB.
it's entirely possible. ZB,
You could punt on Zeus.
dude. I could
punt
do a
on
punt
Zeus.
on Zeus. ZB, ZB was looking really good.
It was
Damn.
Wi-Fi.
It
I'll
was
say it.
Wi-Fi, but I don't know. I haven't seen ZB like that in a while, and I think he's just so damn good. Okay. Let me think about this. I'm gonna go throwing Marlon in 5th. Am I? Let me look at the projected bracket again to who he was supposed to be playing against. Sophie. What if he lost to Sophie? Who would he play? He would play Zeus or Elkies or like Acorn or whatever. Ooh, and Ion's projected to play Mystery Soul. Okay. I'm gonna put Marlon. I think I'm gonna go Ion, Sophie. Am I? Yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna say Stango. Wait, am I?
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say Mystery Soul.
Okay.
Mr. Soul, I did it again.
Dude, that's crazy that you did that twice.
Yeah.
So I actually have Sophie getting 9th in my Preds.
Okay. I could 100% believe that.
And in 7th place, I have Zeus to Goose.
Really?
Yeah, I have Zeus to Goose
Wow.
and B-Bats.
All right.
That's my top 8. And my dark horse, if you want to throw it in, I would have to go Sandstorm. I think Sandstorm could get 9th.
Wow. Yeah, I've got a few points of contention for me. I think
Right.
Sophie's seared higher than Ion, but I think Ion's current form is better than Sophie's despite the seeding. And I think she's always had some trouble going into him. Just they play so much.
Yeah.
And I think Olympia's better than Zeta at the moment. And Mystery Soul, I think, has the edge over Stango. That would put him in a good spot to make it. I know B-Bat's 3rd is maybe a little bold compared to you.
Yeah, I just have Mystery Soul based on the bracket paths. I have Mystery Soul beating B-Bats for 7th in the Ditto.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think B-Bats can beat Spargo.
I think so. That's one of the ones I'm for sure worried about for in terms of my Spargo agenda, but I actually don't even have them playing, so I'm not even worried about it. Actually, wait, yes, they do play. They play earlier. Yeah, my bad. It's gonna be tough if that happens. Oh my god. Okay.
Do you want to let's do like plat check guarantee thing, and I'll do it later to have it actually line up with our preds, and then we can put it on Twitter and have people debate it. Ready? So just
Like a picture?
yeah, 3, 2, cheese, and take a screenshot or nothing, but I'll just freeze frame, obviously.
Yeah.
And
it's super great.
I like that. I think we both had a lot of similarities, but some stark
Not really.
differences.
We have
Well, we have a lot of similar players that are making it.
our only tied placements is Ion for 5th. So
Yeah, but I
only
mean, like
similar
in terms of
placement.
who we have making the top 8, I think it's just these two that we have different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they play for 9.
And they play for top 8. So we'll see what happens. I like the dark horse picks. And that's a segment, I think.
Yeah. That's gonna do it.
Wow. That was really fun.
Dude, I love that.
I
shit.
enjoyed that
That's
a
so
lot.
cool.
Looking through the seating and all was so fun, and like this event is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. It is the most stacked event we've had yet. Everybody's going to be gunning for an Evo trophy, because why wouldn't you?
It's a big tournament. Like, if you want to talk about the stakes, like, I think if Plup, I think pretty much if Plup or Cake wins this, they're definitively number 1. I think if Spargo wins, like, he's
Enters the convo.
He's in the convo of like clearly like up there with Kekasol and Plup and shit. If Marlon wins, then he is out of his flop era.
Yeah.
And once again in contention for number 1. Anything more than that would be kind of miraculous, would boost some things up to like if B-Bats wins, I think that's like definitive top 5.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I think, do you think if Plup wins, he's definitive number 1?
Yeah.
When I started that sentence, I didn't think so. When I finished it, I did.
Because if Plup wins this, I have one question: who's gonna beat him?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna beat him?
All right. Well, I think that does it for that segment. Just about. Which brings us over to the gatherings. I've got a lot of them. We've been talking for a while now. 2 hours.
I'm gonna eat some pizza. I'm gonna be a reaction streamer.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, we just hit the 2-hour mark. So let's talk about some gatherings. So obviously, if you haven't seen it, Badger Co is now on Twitter, now on X. Low key, real quick, Badger Co would call it X. They're fucking they're shills over there. They'd call it X. They love crypto or whatever. And we have this Brosa thread. A bunch of people are discussing what it means. People are suspecting Sylvanos. There's some Dreams of Aether things. We are not really too invested in the lore. But my bold prediction, gonna be brand new character. That's like got like abyss coded character.
I like that, actually. I like that idea. That makes sense. I wasn't thinking that before, but I think I'm thinking that now.
And I don't want it to be Sylvanos. That's the other thing.
I don't want it to be Sylvanos. I just want a new guy, ma'am. I want a new guy.
Magico continued their operations after the events of dungeons, found a huge mineral deposit somewhere, experienced record profits, but then they awakened something they shouldn't have. I love this idea. This is great from Nemi Fish.
That's great.
In the Dreams of Aether, they introduced.
Oh, dude! Thank God it was there for the whole segment.
Yeah, for sure.
Fire.
They awakened and angered the god of metal. That'd be fucking beast mode.
Dude, I hear people saying, like, not only Brosa in this thread, but a lot of people thinking La Reina might be next.
She's next
I think
year.
that's I think that's a really stupid thing to think. No troll. I think it's a really stupid thing to think when they said she's gonna be 17th or 18th character when she won the thing.
But I know she's been like kind of pushed up in this, or I've heard rumors that she's pushed up in this like probably
that makes
next
sense,
year.
but still not this, not like this.
Here we got a new platform fighter based off You Only Hustle, You Only Move Is Hustle. That's in real time. This looks really fun. We're getting rollback netcode. It comes out August 5th, so right around the corner. I think that'll be just before our next episode.
Yeah.
Which
we'll
will be
play it.
Oh, are we not? No, our next episode is going to be before Supernova. Yeah.
Yes.
So looks really fun. I can't wait for this. It seems to be pretty popular. Another cool thing someone made over here, Cherry Nasby, put together the Rivals 2 companion app for Android, which lets you like access your store. I think there's some API with the Aether Studios account, so you can see the store. There's no previews, unfortunately. You can check out your rank. You can check out your win loss ratio. You can check out the global rank distribution, that sort of thing. It's really, really cool, and you can of course also buy skins, which is great.
Was this created by Cherry or was this created by CPU Zero?
Oh, you're right. It was created by CPU Zero.
Dope. I love that
Just
rank
shed some
distribution
light.
is in here. I think that's so sick.
Yeah, and it's like it puts a lot of things that like are maybe a little bit more difficult to find, like even your
Yeah.
personal stats and stuff, in a much easier place, which is really, really cool.
I love, dude. Rank distribution is not like it is such an interesting, deeply fascinating stat to me. It's not always easily accessible to in many games to many communities. So I love this.
Yeah, it's great. This was a really fun video, the Minnesota Rivals 2 experience. I'll let it play a little bit. It was some really fun, just fun editing of some highlights of the Minnesota scene. I love to see people showing off their communities in this game. I mean, in anything really. But this was a fun little edit to highlight them in the Minnesota community.
Okay, this is fire. This is the new Dandadan OP, and also I watch this local every week. It's streamed on Wisely's channel. Run the Rivals has some of my favorite players in Landon.
This was wait, hang on.
Yeah.
You can just all right. Let's watch this.
Okay, I'm watching.
Purples hits the pillar, doesn't die,
Lives, yeah,
and then gets the tech chase with the up strong
to win. Is that game 5?
Yes, it was game 5.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
That's sick.
I feel like a lot of people don't know that hitting walls
I popped the cough
reduces
drop,
your.
and I forgot that the cough drops in the mask makes it go in your eyes, and you start crying. And I want to blame game 1 loss on that.
This is really fun. Just definitely watch this. I'll throw the link in chat right now.
I watch these VODs all the time for this this tournament. These also two of my favorite commentators often commentate the top 8s for these events. They are so fun to listen to, and they're great at what they do. So I really appreciate that.
It's great. Let's see, the lovely, now we're on the Twitter section. This came out like just before or just after we did our last episode, I think.
Yeah,
this is great. The Fly Digi Vader 4 Pro, the controller I'm rocking. This was Derai. I don't know if it was bait. I don't think it was. Discovering that
this
Billy
is bait.
Sporkin
This is bait.
a real person. Okay.
100% fucking bait. You tell me Derai doesn't know Billy Sporkin's real? That's not true. That's bait.
Yeah, I played some fucking Billy Sporkin on rank tonight. Chop my shit up. Fire regardless. Hilarious regardless. We got Elkies with some BM on the timeline. Some air taunt dunk. Yeah. Which is just gross.
Nard in the replies, what's the counterplay? That's sick, bro.
Yep.
Dude, true. I
think you sent this to me. Plastic Dinos getting the poppy and then going into the blast zone and then reverse. We're tethering to the
other side.
Because this could just be a tether nair. And it's true. But instead going to the other side and seeding. It's so nice. That's really, really fun.
I don't even know
some fan art
like that
of the new foreskin. Really nice. Use code Barkup
to buy the skin.
To buy the skin, yeah. I was using code Zap or whatever when I got the Force bundle in honor of this art. I think they're New England as well.
Oh,
or at least was at the last pizza shop. We got a little Bunters montage. And
what is Absolute doing?
Upbeat into Cloud Bomb at Ledge is officially the Bunters. So keep that in mind. Is that the first one?
I think so. Because they Cloud Bomb and then Upbeat. No, Upbeat to Ledge.
I want to get an example of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play. I want to know what Ops is be up to. Damn, that shit killed. This is versus me. Just kidding. It's not. Okay, yeah.
Her edge guard, her like ledge trapping, that like edge guarding right there is really, really good.
She's a contraptionist. Yeah, that is fucking sick, bro. That's the Bunters. Mark your calendars. Write down that is the Bunters.
That is the Bunters on your calendar. We got some clips from Ion. one from the tournament. The others just some solid Olympia gaming. I like watching Olympia quite a bit. And Ion's one of my favorite pilots of the Rat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
just thinking, it's like I like Olympia's like whatever to me, but I really love Corn Cycle and Sandstorm. I think they're really expressive. Like that shit Ion did, that was like up air, fair, up B in the blast zone. That does not move me the same way.
This is a sweet spot, by the way, because that's all that exists.
Oh yeah, because there's no sour spot on that move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good thing he has weaknesses as a character. Yeah. Hashtag.
I mean, he does, just not if you're playing Clarin.
That hitbox is 8 inches and thick, bro. Should I pick up a different character for Crag?
Aren't you gonna? A while ago?
Yeah, like I was gonna pick up Zetter for Crag like 4 months ago.
Just play Arcane or something. Play Maple.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll play Zetter if anything, but that's like low key not even a good matchup.
We got
I might play it.
Registration numbers for Rivals at EVO. 358 is the highest extended lineup game, and just a few under Mortal Kombat 2. Only 19 less than. That's really impressive. It gives me hope that this game will be back at EVO in the future.
Yeah, good signs. Really good.
I was really hoping Rivals would pass a main lineup game, but getting within 20 when Supernova is literally next weekend is still pretty sick. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are like probably just a lot of East Coast people that aren't gonna make the trip because Supernova is right there, and it's poised to be the biggest Rivals event yet. It's in person.
Yeah.
Some Phoenix Wrong clips.
I miss this guy, bro. I miss this guy. Like I miss when he played Locks, is what I mean. I've been seeing the clips, but it's just a whole lot of polar bear nonsense, and I miss the eruptions. The Phoenix Wrong eruptions used to really move me. Used to really get me thinking about the game.
Fast forward here.
You're in it still.
Like, how is it impossible to be ready for the down B? Can you parry the wave or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it only does projectile hits done. Saber clip. Haven't seen a saber clip
in a minute.
This was
fire.
But this was absolutely awesome.
This clip, dude. Oh my, dude. And just the fact that like before the last up tilt, your brain goes, now it's time to up strong.
Yep. And then he's like, nah.
Just a little something.
It's so
oh my
tasty.
God. So cool. So cool.
So tasty. Wouldn't be a Gary's Gatherings without Ryu Cred.
Of course not.
Only one entrant this time into the gatherings from Ryu Cred. But that just look at.
But this stock was sick. Yeah, that needle boost.
The needle boost, so tight timing.
Hashtag,
and gets it.
Talk about it.
Hashtag noticing.
Very cool.
We got McDuckers making up for the lack of Ryu Cred with that. Hilarious.
Dude, the needle. Oh my God, this is unreal.
So funny. Mystery Soul, another mainstay.
Grab there.
Against Corteco to close up the HopOn from this week.
Oh no. Oh no.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier is from B-Bats using the special getup a lot, and I also noticed Mystery Soul using it in a lot of interesting ways, and we see that right there, case in point.
Yeah, it was super sick, bro.
Holding on to dear life right here.
Like, oh my God,
that's some trailer ass gameplay.
Yeah,
uses the special hits a parry.
It's low key. It's like
get up with her neutral special, the wind chime. Then
it is high key more swag that the last hit didn't purple, and it was a mid hit up strong, as he says in the caption, which is pretty damn weak.
We got some tech from Toothbrush.
This shit's not new, bro. This is not the toothbrush. This is not new. I knew this day one.
It is not the toothbrush. No. But I just hadn't seen this yet, and I
knew this
really
on launch, bro. I've never seen someone like camp because usually it's not all the way up there, right?
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool.
And the last one we got a Ranganshu clip. Oh yeah. SDI moment. This was insane.
They actually trade places.
You'd be forgiven for thinking that the Olympia goes straight down here, but no, they switch places. It's a mind melt.
It's instant transmission. It's actually insane. I love it.
And with that,
so cool.
It brings us, as it always does, to Mender's bi-monthly medal. This is a tough one.
I have been thinking about this all day. I'm not gonna lie. It's the first time I've actually really been thinking about it all day, and no answers were immediately clear to me.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to
Until
talk through your thought process? Oh,
no, I don't want to talk through my thought process.
yeah, you know,
Because like, you know what? I figured it out. This
on the edge of my seat.
week's Mender's bi-monthly medal is going to go to none other than West Coast's Gengar.
Wow.
Clap it up for Gengar.
The
Listen, man.
bias is unreal.
It is not an easy thing.
Crazy.
No, you don't understand. Gengar has been losing to Fleet before it was cool. Gengar has been losing to Fleet back when it was +3 for Clarin. This overcoming of Gengar's 3-0 over Mystery Soul at this previous week's HopOn online West Coast Weekly is nothing short of a historic moment in the game's history. And I truly believe this. And it's hard to say that Mystery Soul wasn't playing his best because he won the tournament anyway.
Yeah, he beat Gengar again.
So Gengar took down a Mystery Soul in prime form, was weakened by the evil mind of Corn Cycle in Winners Finals before losing the run back to Mystery Soul. But regardless, I think it's important to acknowledge what a historic moment. #BBats robbed, dude.
I'm gonna call it like I sees it. This is homophobic.
You think it's homophobic?
You think you just don't want to give it to a Peach player.
Gengar is one of the gayest people I know. Okay, and I know Gengar, and he is one of the gayest. You think this is homophobic? That is an outrage, and I won't expect that. I won't stand for it. The slander on my character. We have given this monthly medal. First of all, you are way out of your league here, buddy. You don't understand a damn thing that goes into picking the Mender's bi-monthly medal. You have your own gatherings or whatever. You do whatever job with that. A lot of it I send to you because, like, whatever.
2 or 3. You're just on Twitter more than I am. I would have seen him anyways.
But here's the thing about Mender's bi-monthly medals. A lot of stuff goes into this. We are allies of the LGBT community. We've given it to several women who are famously part of the LGBTQIA.
What are your thoughts on Peach players?
What, like Melee Peach specifically?
Melee Peach, yeah. What do you think about them? I recall you called them mashers earlier today.
No, I don't want you to spin that like it's a slur.
And
no, listen,
folks.
Listen. No, I called BBats a masher. Melee Peach players are some of the most intelligent, fundamentally sound, tuned to risk reward, the spacing, some of the most consistent players that game has to offer, except for BBats, who is a masher. And I don't like him because he has a boyfriend and he's gay.
All right. Fair enough, I guess. I don't know. I didn't expect that to come around that way.
Oh. So you weren't ready.
No,
that was a test.
I know I said it earlier.
Argument,
I just wasn't...
No, listen to me. Your whole argument based on a farce, and the fact that you didn't expect it to come through shows you didn't even believe it in the first place. And now I get to say I was testing you. I love BBats. I would kiss him on the mouth. And
interesting. We've really taken quite a turn here. Let's just go back. I think it was just Clarin bias the whole time. Are we cool with that? Can we call it? Am I cool to call it that?
No, Gengar deserves it. Gengar deserves. What did BBats do? You know what BBats did? Lost to a ranked player.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
Beat Rangunchi, be your goat. Twice.
You know what Gengar did? Conquered one of the biggest one-sided rivalries that Rivals 2 has to offer.
I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm downplaying because we talked about, you and I just personally have talked about Gengar Mystery Soul before. I just think #BBats robbed, and I think you're Clarin biased. And
we're gonna need to see how BBats pulls up at EVO.
True.
That's what we're gonna need to see. Was it a waste of a slot? Should Rangunchu have gone instead? These are the questions on everyone's mind.
That's crazy.
All this and more answered in 2 weeks when we recap EVO, we recap Smash Factor and City Fest and the Pizza Shop 3 and the August patch. That is all happening 2 weeks from today here on the DashBack, what will be episode 14. Don't want to miss a thing. I don't think we're going to be co-streaming EVO. I'm working that whole weekend. Lucky we could because the time zone's really good for us. So
we'll see what
happens.
We don't know when it's going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
We'll
it might
have
be like
to
an early
figure that
thing,
out.
But,
Until then, see you next time and hashtag #BeBetsRobbed. Bye.